Hello, how's everyone doing? Hello V, welcome to stream. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing amazingly. Well, the time has finally come. The time has finally come for us to actually see what the collab was. I'm good, how are you? Nice glasses, thanks. I did like them. I used them for like one stream and I came to realize they look really cool, so I'm like, might as well keep them. At the very least, as long as the summer lasts. Hello Boom, welcome to stream. Alright, let's begin from the top, okay? Real quick, prologue time, okay? I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I really wanted to game today, goddammit. I really wanted to game today. I didn't mind it if it was Limbus, I just wanted to play, you know what I mean? And, well, guess what? I'm neither gonna game, nor am I gonna actually go into Limbus. I came to realize way too late that the interval over here, it's not actually the mystic experience. For some reason, it was stuck in my mind that it actually was the, you know, yield my flesh intervallo. Yield my flesh to claim their bones. And turns out it wasn't. Why I got confused? Because of the guy with a fucking cone hat. Hello, Jinx. I genuinely believed, but I'm not sure if someone had told me on stream. Maybe they had told me and I forgot, or I didn't pay attention. But turns out it's not the yield my flesh intervallo. The event is for 9.2, and it's not accessible to me. So I'm not even gonna get the goodies from that. Unfortunately. The intervallo is kind of related and at the same time not. The thing is that I screwed myself. I screwed myself because I genuinely believe that tonight I'm gonna game, and turns out I'm not gonna game. It is what it is. But, okay, it was something that was meant to happen. I promised to everyone that I am eventually gonna go back to Limbus on Sunday. And also, I had promised to another person that he's gonna be joining today, so I'm gonna have a surprise guest. Before I, give the surprise guest a call, I wanna show you something real quick. I haven't actually been paying too much attention, excluding the little thumbnails and the little tidbits I see from here and there. But man, they are releasing more and more gameplay, footage from from Silver Palace, which I really like aesthetically, and I did mention in a post that yes, I have technically, toned down the games which are, well, gachas, but I really want to play this game casually, at the very least in the beginning, the same way I'm doing NTE. Not really chasing after events, not really giving a shit if I get a character or not, just playing for the sake of actually having fun, such as this. I was just looking, I was just scrolling real quick. I was just scrolling real quick before I posted that I am live, and look at this fucking gif. Silver Palace has revealed a new character, Grazia Knight. This bunny girl first appeared in Silver Palace debut trailer, The Golden Age of Detectives, and it looks like she's going to be playable in CBT2. And look how fucking brutal she is! Bashing the head of the enemy on the fucking ground and then slicing their fucking throat. This isn't the ideal bunny girl I had in mind. All good. You got 3+ days of farming and Mirror Dungeon. If you use all bonus units, you can get about 400+ currency per run. Technically, yes, but not necessarily, Jinx, because tonight is a missed day. Tomorrow it's yet another missed day because I want to have one more NTE run before Chaos actually disappears. So that leaves us only on the final day, which is on Tuesday. Then it's the only day which I could probably stream and farm a little bit of the currency. Thank goodness the following day actually I have a day off, so I could stream as much as I have strength on Tuesday, which is gonna be another Limbus stream, perhaps going into Canto 9 finally. This is what I have in mind. But yeah, unfortunately, the only thing I'm probably gonna be getting in this event, if I do manage to farm some currency, it's only the tickets for Walpurgis, and that is good enough, I suppose. So we do trailer reactions first? I guess so, but we could actually invite the special guest first. We'll see. And yes, honestly, I'm really eager for Silver Palace. Gacha players would love that though. I'll be able to play it plus Bokwak next year. You'll be able to play it plus Bokwak next year. Perhaps. That's what I'm probably gonna do. I love that water effect. Yeah, it's actually really good. Ideal Bunny Girl is that one Enfield Bunny mechanic. I suppose. I do like her too as well. She's very sassy. Fun fact, Gratia here isn't even in her combat mode. She's doing it for the love of the game. What? Because we got the new Heath and Rodian trailer as well as the Walpurgis trailer. Okay. I guess we could do the trailers real quick before that. But man, look at her! The face of terror right here. This is who I see in my nightmares. If you look closely, Gratia can switch between normal and combat modes, as you can see from her sword, head, accessory, and armor. Man, she looks awesome. I live for these kinds of characters. So this is the combat? Wait a minute. All this armor is actually the combat mode? And she really is not in combat mode! Brother, she really is doing it for the love of the game. Jesus Christ. I didn't realize she's such a menace. Oh my god. Oh man, Jinx, you were right. This game feels like Reverse 1999, but brutal. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, that's why it really like scratches my itch. Like this kind of like Victorian kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I really wanted a game like this, and I was hoping that Reverse would have been like this. Unfortunately, Reverse, it wasn't as I was hoping. But this game seems like it will be. So I'm like, shit, I guess I should not miss this. I'm not even sure if they have announced the release date yet. But I so badly, like, am into it. Holy poop, she looks like a Nike. Brother, I know this usually is a joke, but this time I'm not actually joking. You should probably be careful where you're looking, or else you might actually look it for the last time in your life. Unless if you find it worthy, I'm just saying. Her boob jiggle physics in her trailer go crazy. In this one, in this specific GIF right here, you cannot actually see very well because it's blocked off, but I can imagine. I get it. The aesthetics are nice. I may watch your stream on it. Thank you. If you saw the actual Nick in the current summer event, holy moly, I haven't. I have been trying to, you know, I have been trying to keep up a little bit with my own life, so I haven't really been online. I just go here and there. The part that interests me the most about it, honestly, is the actual mystery chase doing, like inspections, questioning, quake tracking, etc. Same here. I do like investigator games, and that's the kind of thing that NTE is actually scratching as well. Like, technically speaking, you are going in and actually technically containing, well, paranormal entities. So that's how I ended up actually continuing playing NTE as of late. Even though I did technically had like more than a month, which I had not touched at all. Yakuza. I mean, I am also gonna be playing Yakuza on stream soon enough. So there's that. Skimpy as fuck bikinis and very large assets. Of course. Of course, I can imagine. Nikki is literally drowning on that. I love detective games too. Also Cinderella in swimwear. What the heck? Wait a minute. I know there is a Cinderella in this game too, in Silver Palace. I remember from the gameplay trailer she's actually a boss. Is she actually going to be playable too? Because that is a character that interested me. That's Nikki for you, Lapras. Yep. It sure is. Anyway, the executions and everything are really good. It reminds me a little bit of like, you know, the mechanics. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot like, you know, 2018's God of War. And I'm like, okay, you know what? If it has that kind of gameplay, along with everything coming with it, like the anime aesthetics, the Victorian vibes, the little gimmicks about the investigations and whatnot, I'm like, shit, okay. I should not miss this. I should just play it for the fun of it, at the very least a little bit in the beginning. Unless if I get addicted and I actually may keep it up for quite a long while, which is I'm genuinely afraid that it might happen if it's that good. It depends on how tight the mechanics and everything are. Like if I don't feel like I'm irritated by everything that I'm doing, then I can see myself actually, you know, playing for quite some time. Cinderella go crazy, yeah. Also collided penguins in Nikki. Penguin? Penguins? What do you mean? Wait a minute, let me go to the PM channel real quick for the trailers. Oh man, the 9th World Purchase Note is right around the corner. It's on the 23rd. Fuck! And I haven't actually been doing my dailies at all. I don't even have my... I'm pretty sure I don't have enough boxes, do I? Only 136 compared with the small shards I'm getting here. Son of a bitch. Fuck. 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 Everyone going on about her literally stomping on you. Me, I personally love her. I love her eyes, color popping out in the contrast to her face and hair. She got an incredible design, like she's a living marble statue. I agree. The whole stomping thing, it's obviously how the internet works, but it reminded me also a little bit of how the Valkyries in God of War 2018 could do that ability as well. Like they could literally grab you and actually have that, you know, QTE. I just like the design. I just like all the fire. Check your DMs. I posted 2 things for you real quick. Alright, fair enough. Give me a sec. Bruh. Brother, you cannot be serious. What is this? Man, that is not even a swimsuit! That is just a tire for a pornographic movie. Okay, this one is a little bit less questionable. Except if this is some sort of like, except if I'm mistaken and this is not considered like some sort of like, you know, swimsuit attire, but instead it's considered a dress for a night out or some shit, then that is also fucked up. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with Nikki? That is why I cannot play this fucking game. Like, Jesus goodness. Brother.
Could you please stop calling me Penguin?
What the heck? I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to show this because it shows ass. It might have great story, but I prefer it if my audience doesn't jerk off while, you know, while we're reading the story. See, penguins. Yeah, sure. Yeah. As of now, I have 805 hours on Limbus, which is the third of the time I have on Limbus on my phone. Third of the time? Really? Oh, hell no. Yeah, I know, man. I know. It is what it is. Anyway, okay, time for trailers. You're not a cute hot VTuber girl Collider. If you play Nikki, you'll get crucified and called weird. Hey, I have played Nikki, and I didn't get crucified, and I wasn't called weird. I just didn't play it too much. I played it only for the 2B, you know, with the Nier Automata collab at the time. It was it was 2 years ago, actually. By the way, that white-haired Nikke is 1, the strongest lore-wise Nikke in the game. Yeah, I can see that. Also, 2, also the strongest corrupted heretic Nikke lore-wise, and 3 calls you prince. Oh yeah. Feed our delusions. I have 2,508 hours on my phone. Bro, how much time are you wasting on fucking Limbus? All of that is, let me guess, all of that is probably, you know, runs on Mirror Dungeons, isn't it? Okay. Woo, this one is actually 6 minutes long. Give me a second. We do have to lock in a little bit on that one. Wait, Collider, what is it? Man, I was talking on the phone and I see fucking naked chicks on my screen and I tried not to laugh. Blame Labris, V. Blame Labris, okay? Check on that Cinderella one real quick. The Cinderella one? Who do you mean? Wait a minute. Which Cinderella are we talking about now? The first 5 seconds will surprise you. Wait. Cinderella? Oh, that chick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I knew it. I just look good in everything.
Motherfucker!
Don't you, Prince?
Wait a minute, isn't she the girl who was actually in bandages at some point? I'm pretty sure she's like, wait a minute, I have seen her before, I think. First. I think I own her too, actually, with the bandages, I'm not sure. And also, yeah, my little faith that I had is gone. Of course she would have an even skimpier outfit. You're thinking of Neon. Oh, I see. Sorry then. Collider, have you seen Label? I think I have. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah. Yeah, I remember her. Everyone went all bark because of her. The girl failure that everyone dreams about. We don't talk about that girl failure. I know. The purple goth chick, yeah. Things happened that day. It's all about the jiggles, brother. It's all about the jiggles. Like, come on. Like, if I want to play a game about the jiggles, I'll play Senra Kagura. Not Nikke. Not because Nikke is not literally on that category, but because it makes it sad. The fact that they actually have some genuinely good lore. In Senra Kagura, they don't really have that deep lore. Or perhaps they do have something going on in order to drive the plot, but most of the time is getting screwed off by the sake of fan service. Which obviously, like, it's basically giving you this message that, hey, at the end of the day, it's just for that. It's just for that entertainment. It's okay. But Nikke has some genuinely good... Like, it has some genuinely good world building. And it's all about the jiggle physics. Yeah. Like, I love Nikke, but I don't like her at all. Hexmaniac, but stinky and actual failure. Wait a minute, how do you know that? Wait a minute, you guys played played the story of her. I didn't even fucking bother. I just remember that people actually went wild for her. Hexmania will always be better. What? Senran Kagura has been irrelevant like Neptunia for years. It has been about like what, 8 years since they created that last one installment on PS4, which was basically like a reboot to the original Senran Kagura Burst. That was like the last title I remember. And also they had like actually the Senran Kagura and Neptunia, crossover. It's almost as if these two franchises went out hand to hand. They were like, okay, you know what? Our cycle is over. Might as well have one last game, which both of us actually are protagonists in it, and then we're gonna disappear into the ether. Which is extremely sad, actually. It's extremely sad because these franchises were certainly iconic. Now everything is being replaced by gachas and jiggle physics. I knew you had taste, Labris. Another relevant game, Kantai Collective. I do not know that one. I know that from the memes, and also I bought Lobotomy Corporation and Library of Ruina. Oh, good. Nice job, Jinx. Any of you know Master Detective Archives, Rain Code? I think I have heard of that one. Anyway, can we please not get any more distracted? I don't have all day. I have the morning shift tomorrow. We're not gonna be able to finish the fucking video if we take that long. And we have like 2 hours of story ahead of us, so please. Wait, does it have spoilers? I'm pretty sure it doesn't have spoilers for Limbus, is it? Because it's Purge's Night, right? Kantai Collective, original Sheep Girl gacha. I see. Nope. I'm gonna... Stars align.
조정, 부고를 전하겠어.
Oh my, it's the Yisangi-go. Let's go!
이 처참한 보화,
I knew that
고집이
it
그대를
would.
화장할지니.
Holy shit, they got a Gatling gun. Or more like a minigun.
아무것도 남지 않으리. 조정, 원래의 일정과 오늘의 일정이 호접하여 마침내 질서는 오늘 안식케 하리라.
나에게서 이름을 묻지 마렴.
Yes! Woo! an early Utis announcer before Utis actually. It scratches the itch still. It still scratches the itch, not gonna lie. Woo, it's not Utis, but it is Utis, you know what I mean? Man. I can't become a fan if I had never played the game. Fool, I've been lapping the franchise since 2019. Hand-to-hand communication.
비나라는 건 이름이 아니란다.
You can literally hear Utis in this. Come on now.
이곳, 이 수많은 무덤이 있는 공간의 슬픈 이름이지. 나는 그저 우물을 깃는 자. 이번엔 무엇을 내게 길어올리라 부탁하려고 이곳으로 온 거니?
And carefully with that.
이른 아침 위장 활동을 깨우기 위해 따뜻한 차를 마시는 것은 건강상 권장되긴 합니다만 다른 것들도 즐겨보시는 건 어떨까요, 그레고리?
Wow.
정실이시다면
It really is like Bloodborne. They do give the Bloodborne aesthetic because of the codes and the bizarre weaponry.
것도 물론 중요한 문제입니다만 이 바늘의 연쇄성이 더 문제인 것 같군요. 주변을 걷고 있던 일반 주민들이 바늘에 찔리는 것만으로 재폭발을 일으키니 이런 단순 반복 업무를 파우스트에게 맡기는 것은 나비가 커다란 능력적 손실을 야기합니다. 싱클레어 당신의 쌍화차 제조 능력은 확실히 훌륭하지만 당신이 그런 것만 하려고 해결사가 된 것은 아닐 테니까요. 이 업무를 봐주도록 하시죠.
They're all about fire too. I love that.
시간물 소리는 그의 성장에 도움이 되지 않습니다.
Here comes Witcher Gregor.
순조롭게 끝났군요. 전부 펼쳐내 꽤 고생할 것이라고 생각했습니다만 여러분들이
Hello everyone,
파우스트가
welcome to
생각했던
stream.
것보다
Nice
유능했던
glasses, thank you.
덕분이군요. 츠바이의 책도 이번에 회수하도록 할까요? 반응형 차출 전부 조각로드 가끔 파우스트만
Wow.
사무소를 먹여 살리고
Is
있는
she
것
getting
같기도
bigger
합니다.
with each IP? What the fuck is
자네들은
happening?
나가서 먹어. 나는 사무실에서
Both
적당히
hair and
처리해도
notice.
되니까. 다음 의뢰는 어떻게 할지 고민해봐야 하거든.
We're having a basketball power creep with
요새
these two.
이야기가 많잖아. 이 초대장
Just saying, you know.
싱클레어고 아침부터 수고가 많아. 어제 의뢰가 좀 늦게 끝나서 늦게 들러도 된다고
Man,
했건만.
this idea actually looks awesome.
파우스트야.
I'm probably going for
천에
Gregor's
관한
idea
의뢰는
first and foremost.
마무리 잘했나? 새벽녘
And it really reminds me of a Witcher kind of vibe too, along with Bloodborne, as I was saying before.
그런 것들만 너무 쫓진 않는 게 좋아, 자네들.
Does he have two blades? Or is it one blade which he actually unseals from two
그렇게
sides?
점점
However it feels
익숙해져가는
like.
것들에 대한 생각을 하고 있으면은
나쁘진 않았습니다.
불현듯 역겨운 기분이 들거든.
Yeah, it is one blade,
아마
which he has
내가
unsealed
기억하지
from
못해도
two sides.
몸이 경험적으로 떠올리고 있는 거겠지.
No, that's a lie! That's a lie, I just realized. He does have another blade. Oh my god, he is a Witcher!
몸이 경험적으로 떠올리고 있는 거겠지.
Nice!
그런 것들.
Man, I'm going for Gregor's ID for this one. This is the main goal.
오늘따라 상태들이 많이 안 좋았나? 이 정도 의뢰일 줄 알았으면 고민할 필요도 없었겠고.
다른 이들의 책도 찾아볼까요?
그래. 하는 김에 부수입도 챙기자고. 슈바이 건 확실히 챙겨줘.
That's his arm.
하는
No,
김에
it's not his
부수입도
arm. It's
챙기자고.
actually a second blade. Look. He actually has one arm over here and one in his back. I think he actually has two behind behind over here. Yes, 1, 2, 3. He literally has two blades. 3 blades.
슈바이 건 확실히 챙겨줘. 쏠쏠할 것 같아.
I even call him a fire fist. You think, huh?
곧 여명이 찾아오겠지.
Oh, you mean the second blade? Yes, I do mean the second
네가
blade.
죽인 목숨들의 숫자를 헤아려 봐라.
Look,
그리고 참
he is a Witcher. He does have a blade over here and a blade over here. Man, I need this ID.
정말 네 목숨이 그 목숨들을 합한 값보다 값어치 있는지 날아가야 해. 나를 가로막는 껍질을 깨부수고 더 높은 곳으로.
Oh wow.
스럽지만
Holy shit.
딛고 일어설게.
This Sinclair can do that?
그 누구보다 슬퍼하고 있는 나를 위해 피어올라라.
Wow. Holy. Man, me about to finish the even within 2.2 minutes by spending 500 carefully at once in tickets and thread. Man. This one's gonna be an interesting one. Damn. And I don't know the lore of it, so that's something. Time for the child abuse trailer. What trailer? Wait, what? What trailer? We don't have another trailer to watch, do we? No. I did reacted to the House of Fingers, the Thumb Nurse Father Rodia last time. The Rodia Heath trailer. I have watched that one. I'm pretty sure we watched it last time. Or was it? No, it wasn't. I'm pretty sure. No, it probably wasn't on a Limbus stream. It was during Enfield. Yes, it was not in a Limbus stream. I was. They begged me to actually react to it in in an Enfield stream. Arknights time. Before the Arknights time, I'm gonna have to call the special guest. Let me go right ahead real quick. Begged? We never beg, we bully. Oh yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that. I'm messing with you.
Hello?
Hi, V.
Hello, Collider.
How are you doing?
I'm very good. How about you?
Good, good. Okay, let me give the gist a little bit to everyone in the chat. So, ever since almost like, when was it? When you dropped in a couple of weeks after, right, V? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ever since V had actually joined the Discord server, he had actually asked me to actually, be a special guest. That was even before the community game night streams. To the Arknights collab. He wanted to be with me, in the call in order to, provide commentary as well. So I was like, yeah, sure. So we have him as a surprise guest tonight.
Hey, guys. It's me.
Too bad I don't actually have some sort of like icon for you in the... Man.
It's all good.
I need to learn how to be more proactive.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
There's
one time we did...
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
sorry.
Sorry. I was reading Jinx's comment. Please.
Oh. There was this one time where we did TTRPG with my friends, and we completely forgot our icons, so I can understand that.
Well, I'm gonna plan ahead the next time. Tonight was a little bit, tonight was completely random because I didn't really let you know on it either. Even I didn't know it. I just opened up the game, realized that I made a horrible mistake with the intervalos. So I'm like, crap. So I have to do something tonight. So might as well do that.
Which is Arknights, yeah.
Yeah. I knew I was right about the character Roddy is taking the ID from. Can't discuss it with you, but still the... Yeah. Exactly, Jinx. Anyway, so here's the thing. What video should I actually choose in order to react to this? There is one video which is called literally the full story archive, which is not actually video by video. It's actually one video over here, literally showing everything, like 1 hour and 48 minutes.
So, like, it has the combat too?
I don't think it has the combat. We don't need the combat. It has one here which is also with the combat, but the combat is actually gonna be time consuming for us. I think this one is just story.
Yeah,
Actually,
story would be better.
Yeah. Actually, let me show you over here. The Ruka archive over here, this guy actually, has 1 hour and 48 minutes. This guy has like 3 hours and 40 minutes. So I assume this guy is the one who doesn't have the combat in it. Maybe.
You'd have to check.
Okay, wait a minute. Give me a sec. Yeah, it's just story. It is, as a matter of fact, just story. This one over here, let me check real quick. Of course, I'm gonna get ads. More ads. Done.
I love the ads.
This one actually... This one has it in segments, episode by episode.
That's helpful to keep track, at least.
True, but at the same time, why is it so much longer? Does he actually take far longer to skip? What is up with that? It doesn't
Maybe.
seem like he has the combat, so this is bizarre. What's the difference between these two? Wait a minute.
Some people, I think, stretch it out. This
How?
person might be one of them.
How do they stretch it
Um,
out?
Like keeping dialogue boxes a bit longer than they should be on screen. Yeah, see,
Okay.
this guy has a pace. It's a pretty good pace.
Yeah, we should probably go with the 1 hour and 48 minutes because I really don't have like 3 hours and 40 minutes, especially after stalling for already almost an hour now.
Yeah, that's understandable.
That one is
We here
legit.
at Star Collider.
That one is legit. I'm following his streams too. Okay, so I'm going with this one too then, the Ruka archive. Now, because it is gonna be like this problem, like that the fact that I'm gonna have to be reading. How do you wanna go about this, V? Like, should we provide commentary whenever I stop reading? Should we provide commentary after the episode is over? What should we do?
If you have like, I guess anything you could ask me or want like commentary on my side, you could like stop reading and then ask me, and then that would give me the signal to actually talk, so I would know when to talk and when not to.
Okay. Have you actually watched the story yourself? This one, I mean.
No, I have not.
So
No, I
you're
haven't.
also
This
a
is my
first
first time.
timer. Yeah. I think you
Yes.
had told me that
Yeah.
before. Okay, so this is
Yeah,
gonna be
I have.
enjoyable for both of us. How are you gonna be
Yes.
seeing it actually? Do you have like the stream on another monitor or something?
Yeah, I'm watching the stream on another monitor.
Okay, good. So you're gonna be able to actually hear me read it out loud, and also you're gonna be able to see it.
Yes, indeed.
Beck basically play it on auto to make it more natural, while Ruka goes a bit faster, but both are pure story. I will comment when necessary. Okay, Jinx, thank you so much. Okay, let's begin. I'm gonna start reading. And, well, a couple of thoughts right before I begin. I love collabs. I love crossovers, and I am so sad the fact that I actually joined this game as soon as this collab was actually gone. Like, I joined... When did I join, actually? I think we joined about the same time, right?
At the start of the 8th Walpurgis, I think.
Yes, in the middle of the war zone. Like, it was, I think, November or...
November, yeah.
Or December. Yes, it was November, and this collab was from September. So basically, we were late literally by a month.
Yeah.
A month and a half or so. So this is genuinely so sad. But you know what? It is what it is. We're gonna at least enjoy whatever story is all about.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not gonna understand a lot about the Arknights lore, so I'm gonna probably have like a personal like follow-up to everything that is gonna be a reference to Arknights, because I think it was Jinx who actually had sent me like this one stream of the guy who actually explained thoroughly everything about the tidbits of Arknights. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's begin real quick. I was. Nah, yeah.
Funny thing is, I also have the morning shift tomorrow.
Okay, we should really keep up then, because it's 10 p.m. on my end.
Me too.
We should be done by midnight if I really want to get some proper sleep. Okay. Exploring a lobotomy corporation branch when my consciousness sinks. Why is it not full HD? Because the guy doesn't have it in full HD. Fuck. My consciousness sinks into the depths. The sense of cognition itself, a concept without form, floats into the shadow of an ever-wildering river, swept up in its currents to nowhere. When we run into an abnormality, but Saudi told us that Hang Yuan's lobotomy corp branch should be free of any abnormalities. The abnormality which had appeared out of nowhere was more otherworldly than any we'd encountered so far in our journey, and deep blue It was fathomlessly blue, and seemed to have a pull that endlessly drew us into itself. Just as I was about to recall this abnormality, a myriad of sceneries and a flood of incalculable thoughts crashed into my mind like wild waves before ebbing away from its shores. I was already lost and adrift somewhere. Man, this guy is actually going relatively very fast. Man, I have to actively like pause in order to catch up. I was already lost and adrift somewhere within my own consciousness when I realized this. Just how long am I going to be adrift? The sensation of my own consciousness floating away is quite the unfamiliar one. I floated about in that strange state for a while. An unfamiliar voice seizes my aimlessly drifting consciousness. Are you Dante? The fog of my vision clears as the voice breaks through the waves. Here comes the speed of light over here, and a concerned expression comes into view. Yes, I am. What a relief. Gregor, I think Dante has come too. So who are... I was about to ask further questions to the stranger with a particularly long animal-like ears, but... Yeah, wait a minute. Here's a great question. Did the head even found out about this, like, paranormal activity?
I mean, if they did, they would have probably killed everyone already.
Yes, because I'm like, wait a minute. They don't have permits. They don't have, like, the hay should literally have to go through a fucking humanity test in order to not be eradicated. And this chick with bunny ears just walks in like it's nobody's business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All good. I can explain some things to on my end, and also think the stream I sent you didn't explain. Fact number one: the Abno Dante is talking about might be Blue Star or one of its aberration, an abnormality from lobotomy that has very similar description. I see. I felt the drowsiness coursing back with the terrifying memories of the dream, rendering me unable to speak. I have to get hold of myself. After an indeterminate amount of time had passed, I barely managed to wake myself from slumber to get a grasp of my surroundings, only to find myself surrounded by more unfamiliarities. By the way, I wanted to use this, thumbnail, but because I considered it more iconic, but I was like, nah, I probably shouldn't do that. I should probably put the original title there. I don't know. Maybe I will change it. Maybe I will change it later. I get the feeling that this one actually is growing on me far more. This one is actually having more aura.
It has the art style,
Yeah. Also, this music we're listening to right now, is it actually Arknights music? It doesn't really feel Limbus much.
They composed a soundtrack for this, from what I know.
No fucking way. They composed a unique soundtrack for their collab?
Yeah.
Man, I feel even more bad for missing out. I barely managed to wake myself from the slumber to get a grasp of my surroundings, only to find myself surrounded by more unfamiliarities. There was that stranger from earlier, sitting atop a rock and silently taking in the sights, a young girl who probably saved my life. Wait, so were those animal ears after all? Okay, that's not important right now. I have to prioritize figuring out just where in the world I ended up in. Why is he so buzzard about the animal ears? Brother man, you're fucking having a clock for a head!
Dante questioning that is hilarious to me because of that one April Fools with Virgilius having the bunny ears,
Exactly. Like, man, one of your colleagues, one of your followers literally has a bug arm. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm saying.
And music made for the occasion, all thorough. Man, that's so cool. I should have actually put that music in the Be Right Back screen. We are standing by the Iberian coastline. How are you feeling? A little out of it, but I'm okay. Otherwise, fuck me, he's skipping fast.
He's running.
Oh, yeah, but I'm okay otherwise. Iberia, huh? Wait, I pressed back for it by accident. Yes, we are in the... Man, this guy actually skipped so fast, he actually skipped the line itself. Yes, we are in Iberia. Oh, that's all it said. Well, given that we are next to an ocean, maybe I drift... Man, it's so fucking fast. I need to catch up to the pace real quick. Give me a sec. Okay. Maybe I drifted all the way to U-Corp's Great Lake? Iberia was an unfamiliar name, but that was all I had to go on, given that the city was still full of more unknowns than knowns to me. I read your colleagues when you briefly woke up earlier. They'll be here any minute. I see. Wait, my colleagues? You must have run into the sinners then. Wait a minute. This entire time he has not been questioning whether she actually knows what he's saying.
Yeah, because only certain people can hear Dante. And
Yes,
talk
but
to them.
why does it feel like she understands her? Or at the very least, Dante, within his disorientation, he has completely forgotten about that.
I'm just gonna say Dante's a little silly at times. They just do that.
Look, let's be honest. Sometimes I cannot blame him, considering the fact that the sinners do understand him, but everyone else doesn't. So sometimes he might actually get confused within his, within his extreme situation. Like, imagine yourself getting disoriented and then just questioning the basics.
Yeah, understandable.
By the way, there are a lot of crazy good hosts in the combats, but since the story videos are going to skip them, I'll send you the playlist of the hosts to listen to afterwards. Thank you, Jinx. Thank you. Man, this is so crap. You know what? I understand that you do not have the banners any longer. I do understand it. But why not keep the story? Like, this is something puzzling to me. Like, how can you not make a proper contract which basically allows you to have like a long-term availability on the event itself for those who actually want to re-experience it? So you're trying to tell me that all of these sprites, all of these hosts, all of this lore is actually in the garbage now for Limbus Company. Isn't that sad?
It is. It really is.
I
think they ran out of money like towards the end because the next Walpurgis, the one you and I started on, had no event, and hence the Incafellan event. They only do fillers when they don't have like time or money to do something.
Look,
so I'm guessing that's why.
I understand that, but like, it's priority number one to actually make sure that what you're creating is gonna be accessible to the future audiences. Like, you and I are living, breathing, like, proof of it. Yes, exactly. Like, we came just at the wrong time. Just like at the precipice of it. And now we don't get anything. We don't even get to actually enjoy the hosts, which is something that really gets me.
That is understandable.
Yeah, because they will have to cash in crazy money for it for a long time, unfortunately. That's why you have to actually make a deal that is favorable in that end. Like, when it comes to Honkai Star Rail, their collab was actually kind of ass. The first one. The second one, we don't know yet. I do hope for the second one to be far better. The first parter of Fate Stay Night collab is actually kind of ass. But not only they actually got the story permanently, but they also got the banners of the characters long term. Like, now that is a deal. I understand the banners because that is something that, well, you don't get in a lot of gachas. Honkai Star Rail in this case, it's actually a special case. It's the exception. But man, The story? Come on. Hello, Jersey. Welcome to the stream. Even when they released a busted WoW ego for Greg, which is the best thing that happened to him, now he only has a garden of roses, and we all know how ass it can be. I mean, sure, okay, I understand that, but still, like, that's not the point. My point is, if you have lore, it has to be accessible to people. It should not become lost media and have me be forced to actually search the YouTube archives of whoever actually, you know, uploaded it. Unless if the game itself shuts down, which in this case nothing can be done. Well, anyway, we really have to get going. The fog of my mind immediately cleared as soon as I realized that the sinners were all nowhere to be seen. Sinners? I think so. I ran into them earlier. They were... Man, she understands him! They were looking all over the place for someone with a cloak for their head. It was a pretty unique description, so I could tell right away that you were the person they were looking for. Not that his jacket literally says Dante, by the way, V.
Yeah, yeah. She's a little genius, alright? Amiya's a little genius.
I have no idea about the original Arknights, what they're all about, so... Do you know? Have you played a little bit of the actual, you know, original Arknights, or...?
I played it for a good, like, week and a half. And I got to, like, maybe chapter 2 or 3, and I got stuck on a really hard stage, and then I just didn't make it past because I got busy, so I just kind of phased out of it.
Okay.
From what I remember, there was a lot going on for me to actually, you know, digest and take it in. But I remember Amiya playing a large role and like supporting people.
Is
from
she
what
a
I
little bit of
remember.
an airhead, or she's actually
Yeah,
just that capable?
I would say she's capable. I wouldn't say she's an airhead. She doesn't really give off airhead vibes.
I don't know. When it comes to anime, the Gap Boy might surprise you.
Yeah, I know what the anime is like. I've seen the clips.
Maybe one day, once another collab comes and people will have to save up for a whole year just for that one event. God, I hope it's not a rerun. God, I
Yeah.
hope it is a rerun, Jersey. We didn't experience it. Maybe the second time it might be voiced. Think about that. Different kind of IP. Limbus isn't officially available in China, where Arknights is located. They don't have the power to make as good a deal as giants like HSR or Cass in the money for it long term. Wait a minute. Arknights is actually made... Wait a minute. No way. Arknights is actually a title... Like, their company is actually based... The dev company is actually based in China? I thought they were also
Yeah.
in Korea.
No, Hyperglyph is Chinese.
Hyperglyph is actually Chinese? Damn.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had
it's
it
based
wrong
in
this entire
Shanghai.
time. Hmm?
It's based in Shanghai.
I see. I didn't know that. I had it wrong this entire time then. Damn. So this cloak head does come in handy.
I
Man's a
guess,
butt.
bro.
Dante. Huh? Sorry? I didn't
I
hear
was
you.
like, bro. You don't say Dante. You don't say.
Man, the guy really is out of it. You can tell.
Yeah.
I'd woken up in an unfamiliar place, an unfamiliar face, and in the midst of all this all-round sense of displacement, the faces that appeared before me were suddenly a sight for sore eyes. Gregor Hungla, Miss Rabbit here told me she found you unconscious by the ocean, and I came as fast as I could. And oh boy, I was worried that something bad might have happened. Glad to see you're doing fine. Were you lost at sea? I don't know. Well, I do think I'm fine, though. I guess not having any way to drink water's finally come in handy. You should go get that checked out just in case. Wait, your head's waterproof, right? Gregor takes a moment to steady his breathing, then mutters a casual quip as he lights a cigarette. Well, he doesn't seem that concerned. Maybe we're not actually in that much danger. So what happened? Where are we? Do you remember entering the lobotomy core branch Xichun told us about? Yeah? Yeah, we ran into the new abnormality and got sucked into it before we even had the chance to do anything. Man, I really thought that was it for us, especially with you getting sucked in there too, Manager Bud. But when we came to, despite waking up with our faces down in some ditch, we were all fine without a scratch. Though there was quite a mess when we realized that you're gone missing. So wait a minute, I had it wrong. It's actually the Limbus company in the world of Arknights, right? Huh.
I think so. Jinx, can you confirm?
Bro, if they are... Wait a minute. If they are actually in the world of Arknights, why the fuck go back to the city? The world of Arknights is literally heaven compared to the city.
I mean, I guess they would have to deal with the originium and other things like that, but other than that, they should be fine.
Hey, look, if people are not just dying in the middle of the street, it's heaven. Let me tell you that much. I know that Arknights is not like all, roses, but most definitely is far better. Let's be honest.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot more, I guess, easygoing compared to whatever the hell goes on in the city. I mean, people die every single day in the city. I'm not sure
Yeah.
about Arknights, but Arknights doesn't sound better. That's like saying, yeah, let's go to Honkai Star and like destroy multiple planets. Yeah.
Yeah. I will explain about Amiya after the certain part. Why she can't understand Dante, I mean. Oh, I see, okay. So wait a minute, it's not even explained in the actual story? What the heck? Because they have a contract. Well, yes and no. And believe me, Arknight's world isn't better. You don't even know about the horrors of where they are right now. I'm not saying that it's all roses. I just said it, Labris. Like, it's far better than the city, though. Like, come on. Arknights may be like a place where, like, crazy forces might actually erupt a genocide here and there from time to time. But in comparison to the city, with that horrible, like this actually horror dystopia, with all their, scaling of society, this kind of like crazy laws of the head. Come on now. Being free in an unmonitored, dangerous world, it actually might be better than being enslaved by a monitored world. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because in Arknights, nobody forces you to literally do anything. I would imagine, at least. I mean, I did play the Enfield, so I have that, as a basis. But in the city, if you don't have a fucking house at night, you know what happens.
You literally die. Yeah, you die.
Again, you don't know the horrors of where they are. Just because they are in one place, which might actually be dangerous, it doesn't mean that this is like the entire fucking place. Like, think of the city. Like, in the outskirts of the city, it's not better at all. Everyone wants to be in the city. In the city, nobody wants to live in it. That's not the same, bro. In Terra, the world is horrible. In the city, the people are horrible. I mean, what do you prefer? A horrible world or a horrible people? And feels too kid-friendly at the moment. Really? Damn. Maybe I have been fooled. Anyway, we have to keep moving. I keep stalling, but I cannot help it. I really want to provide the commentary.
That's fine.
Yeah. We wanted to search for you immediately, but it took a while before we got a better bearing of where we are. So we're not at U-Corp's Great Lake. Some of us consider that to be a distinct possibility, but it's unlikely. Ismail was really certain that we were not in District 21. She did concede that we might be be in an unknown area within the Great Lake of the outskirts, but that doesn't seem likely either, given that the rabbit-eared lady there said. What the rabbit-eared lady there said. The outskirts region of the Great Lake, I've met all kinds of people from all over Terra, but I've never met anyone who referred to the Iberian Sea that way. Terra? Iberia? As I found myself puzzled by these unfamiliar terms, a very obvious question suddenly struck me. Look. If I was Dante, literally just woke up from amnesia, spent a couple of months trying to understand the world I'm living in, only to be thrown into a whole different world which I don't understand a thing again, I would actually start swearing, but really badly.
That's very fair. I would be lost as hell too.
But think about it. You'll be like, man, fucking damn it, here we go again. From the beginning. Fun fact, I actually purchased $30 guaranteed ticket pack in Arknights. I bought Blaze. Oh, really, V? My favorite operator was Premanix. I see.
What? Oh my god, Labris.
Horrible world. People in the city would prefer Terra even if the dangers are worse. Yeah. And yes, it explained why Amiya can, but I will add more context behind it. I see. I'd simply say this. Texas is the best operator to be pegged by. What the fuck, Labris? Labris! I have that one very good. Texas. V! V! Speaking of which, who are you? Huh? Really? You fellas haven't introduced yourselves to each other yet? It's just that it's all just a lot to take in. It's understandable. You did just wake up from a pretty harrowing experience. She's, actually, would you like to do the honors yourself? I'm Amiya, the leader of Rhodes Island. What? This little girl is actually the leader of Rhodes Island?
Yep.
I would have never guessed. What?
Along with Doctor. Yeah.
See, what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said she's the leader of Rhodes Island along with Doctor. Doctor is basically the Dante, obviously, as you know.
I know the Doctor. I have heard a couple of, just a few things about his lore from when I started off Enfield. I actually did watch like a small summary of everything that is going on with the original Arknights, but I didn't anticipate that Amiya is actually the leader. Damn.
Yep, she is.
There's so much Texas pigs with a third leg out there, bro. Don't even start. I'm Dante.
Will always be Labris.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Dante, manager of Limbus Company. I know I'm late, but thanks for saving my bacon. It seems that this how dare you, Gregor? Fuck off! Oh, man. In all honesty, in English, they are not doing it justice either. It's not Rhodes, it's Rhodos, but anyway. Rhodos Island. Whatever. Do you know about Rhodos Island, V?
Not much I can say, unfortunately.
Have you heard it? Like, do you know anything about it, or do you know at the very least where it is?
Nope to either questions. So educate me, enlighten me.
Okay. Rhodos Island is actually the second biggest island in Greece. It's an island very famous for, well, the Colossus of Rhodes, which was, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Like, God of War actually, has the Colossus of Rhodes as a boss in the second game, in God of War 2, in the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah. And, well, even though in Arknights, obviously, that is probably not the same island, it is actually a Greek word, and it is referring to the actual Greek, island. Many times, actually, you know, anime actually does that. Like, they always, like, take something of from mythology and actually, you know, implement it in a way that actually has, like, some sort of, like, double meaning in their lore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Is there a rodeo island in America as well? There is 200 Spartas in America as well. Does that mean that they have the original Sparta? No. In America, they just love to actually name areas after places they like.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, they spelled it wrong. I know they spelled it wrong. That's why I'm actually pissed.
Rodeo Island, bro.
It's not
Rhodes
Rhodes Island. It's not Rodeo Island. I'm pretty sure Gregor is just actually a dumbass in this case because he doesn't know any Greek or something. It's Rhodos Island. Whatever.
You're silly like that, man.
They're butchering my language again, V. They always do that.
It always happens. It always happens.
Third island, actually. We all know the first one is obviously my mom. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's actually crazy, Jigs.
Good one. Okay, it seems that this Rhodos Island is a pretty big corporation, but Gregor trails off ominously and scratches his head before continuing with some mild trepidation. This young lady with the rabbit ears doesn't know what the head is at all. Don't worry, she will soon find out. As far as I know, there aren't any organizations in Terra with the same characteristics as the one Mr. Gregor explained. At least not with a name like The Head. You are so happy. You should be so happy that you don't have The Head. That's actually something that you should know about. Also, sorry, it's not Rhodes Island. It's Rhodes Island, not Rodeo. There we go. She corrected him. Thank goodness. So, it wasn't actually a spelling error. Actually, Gregor is an idiot.
He's a quirky little guy.
Yeah, sorry, Gregor's kind of bad with names. So what are you saying is that what you're saying is that we are not in the city anymore? It will be weird for any higher up at these huge corporations to know less about the head than we do, let alone be completely clueless about it. Well, maybe we have tumbled to a previously undiscovered zone of the outskirts or the ruins, probably. Or maybe we have really found ourselves in a completely different world. If their conjecture is correct, we are in a way bigger trouble than I thought. This wasn't like the time we accidentally stranded ourselves in the outskirts via a door in the corridor. Amiya stared at me with some concern as though she felt my distress. I think I can draw a connection to something else that's happening here. Really? Yes, recently. I know. Sorry, V?
I thought you were talking to me, my bad.
No. I'm constantly reading right now because we have not even read 5 minutes of the story yet. Yes, recently.
1 hour, bro.
Yes, recently anomalous signs and events have been occurring in Iberia, ever since a mysterious dimensional door appeared at sea. And it's been said that this dimensional door is connected to something very, very distant, to something that we've never observed before, so... Seems reasonable to theorize that the dimensional door is how we managed to cross over to this world. Crossover? I really would have appreciated if Faust... something. Appreciated Faust's input. Where do all the other sinners go anyway? A bit late on the uptake to be gogging around for the other sinners now, don't you think? They're at a settlement near here, where they are all helping out with various odds and ends of the village, while taking turns searching for Dante, of course. You know, I never thought about how difficult it would be to search for someone when we are like fish out of water too. Man, barely got even a wink of sleep since yesterday. Wow, they care. Everyone's got to be really tired then. So it's just you two out here for now? No, Ismael and Yisang are the other half of the search party, and we just happen to be the last group in the rotation. They must be searching elsewhere to find you, Manager Bud. Oh, so they only had a single rotation. Hopefully. That would be nice. Also, lore on Rhodes Island, a pharmaceutical corporation that is designed to search treatment and cure for the rock cancer. The main HQ is literally on the massive moving city-like platform. Okay, I see. We got the news early thanks to Amiga's comms gear, but the other team didn't. Yeah, we got lucky. The other team, well, we don't have any way to get in touch with them, so they'll probably continue their search until the shift is done. Oh, that is actually kind of crap, man. Not having a way to actually communicate. Are we talking about that village you mentioned earlier? Uh-huh, right. You have not been there, huh? I guess it's a bit off the beaten path. Well, we're going to have to rendezvous with the other sinners anyway, so let's head to the village for now. Something seemed to pique Amiya's interest as she fell into a contemplative silence before carefully speaking up. I would like to accompany you there. Sure, I don't see why not. You helped us find Manager Bud, and more importantly, you seem to know a lot more about this place than we do. I don't actually know Iberia that well either, but I should be able to be of some help. You don't? What the heck? How are you the leader of... whatever. They've closed their borders and have practically locked out any foreign influences from affecting them. But I did get a briefing before the mission. Closed borders, huh? Then how do you get in, Miss Amiya? We followed Dr. Kalchit's directions and illegally crossed the country border.
Ooh, yeah.
I wish I actually was joking right now. Oh, by the way, we're illegal migrants.
Yes, as if Limbus Company wasn't bad enough.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Illegally? Why is Dante so suddenly so startled by that? It's not like we are like the most law-abiding citizens ourselves.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why he's so surprised with
Illegally,
that.
not like we have literally killed people and people. Like we don't have like mountains of people that we have actually finished off.
Yeah. Also, we pissed off 2 fingers. Oh my god, dude.
Bro. Hey, literally, actually, you know, cold-blooded murder, that's fine. But illegally migrating to another country, nah. That's where we draw the line, okay?
Yep. No, that's it.
Your
Double
DMs might...
standards, bro.
Your DMs might make you hate me a little bit. What is now? Man, what is it now, Labris? At this pace, we will never finish. What the fuck is this?
Did he send you his Arknights stuff?
Motherfucker, look at him what he's got. Brother,
Yeah, my friend's accounts is like this. Yeah.
oh
he's got
hey,
everything.
it's the chick, you know, the chick with you know, the first limited banner in Enfield.
Mudrock. He has Mudrock. Oh my god, he has Mudrock. I didn't notice
Man,
that.
he has literally everyone over here. What is happening?
Jesus Christ.
Man,
I
is
don't
that
think-
actually... Wait a minute, is that actually all yours, Labris? Like, bro... Bro, I didn't know you were that much of a veteran. Like, I knew you were playing, but I didn't know you are a fucking veteran like that.
I mean,
Man,
it's Labras.
the list goes
little
on
bit
and
gay.
on. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. How many hours does he
He has
have
all
on
of
this
my
fight?
favorite ops, bro. He has all of my favorite ops, man. What the hell?
Oh, brother. Oh, man.
God damn it, Labras.
yeah.
You continue to impress me every day.
Sorry? I didn't
I
hear you.
said, God damn it, Labras. You
Yeah.
continue to impress me every day.
He always has that. He always has like a trick up his sleeve constantly. To be fair, you know what happens when you cross illegally in the city. The wings are not kind. I would assume so, but still. You're right about that, Jinx. Yeah. Crossing illegally to another border of the city will most definitely not be a pleasant experience after that. How do they find out, though? If you evade the checkpoints, how do they find out that, hey, you crossed illegally? It's not like they have like a fucking tracker on you. And these are just the 6 stars. I don't even dare to post 5 stars. Does it really have that many 5 stars? I would assume that the 5 stars would be less than the 6 stars, man. Beholder snitching. Yeah, I would assume that the city would have a lot of beholders. Beholder is a nice game, by the way. Oh, does that mean you crossed the border without obtaining any permission, Amiya? We had to cross the border somehow in order to investigate how and why the dimensional door came to be. You see, if they have like this kind of like courage. Wait a minute, sorry, I'm not showing the correct screen. If they have actually this kind of like courage to actually cross a border, not expecting that there will be like very, severe punishments about it, then that already makes the Arknights world, Terra, far better to live in. Let's be honest. The camera. Yeah, I know, Jing. Sorry for that. And the Arknights North America global server, as of mid-2026, 6 operators, 6-star operators, 1,415. No, 1,040. Wait a minute. 141 5-star operators, 199 4-star operators, 69. Fuck me. Also, please tell me that that number just is the real one and you didn't just troll the Labris.
Pretty sure it's real. The game does have that many.
Okay, I was about to tell you, V, to, do your thing,
I mean, he has Ash, one of the rarest operators. It was a Rainbow Six Siege collab. My friend also has it. That's never coming back, by the way. He's just an operator you can never get anywhere.
Wait a minute. Why would this Rainbow Six Siege collab with Arknights? What the heck?
I don't know. They collab with Yakuza. They have Majima and Kiryu as like skins.
I mean, that's
it's
okay. Although, you know what? The skins is one thing, but why the fuck would you, why a game that is all about like the old online multiplayer first-person shooter? What does that have in common with a gacha game?
I don't know, man. Random bullshit go.
Random bullshit go, actually. Like, give me something common. There's a lot of characters. And yeah, Rainbow Six Siege collab operators are the only human characters in the whole game.
Yes.
Yeah, actually. And it would make sense. And it would be actually even more bizarre because Rainbow Six Siege, I think it's a little bit of, at least it used to be, a little bit of a grounded game. Like, these people are actually from Earth. Like, they found themselves in fucking Arknights. Also, fuck the boss for the first collab. That boss fucking sucked ass. Okay, fair. Okay, is it normal for pharmaceutical companies to be doing that? Large pharmaceutical companies often dispatch their agents for missions. Yes, Rhode Island is, in its essence, a pharmaceutical company researching treatments for people affected with oropathy. But we also work to prevent and assist in the management of various situations that can occur in high-risk areas. High-risk areas, huh? By the way, oropathy, it's actually a combination word of or and pathos, which means... Well, pathos, it means also passion, but in medical terms, it could also very well mean that something is actually happening to you. So, in this case, the sickness of ores, you know.
Yeah.
But they became canon too, if I recall. They became canon. Literally, the Rainbow Six Siege collab story is literally one for one for Limbus Arknights collab. For Limbus Arknights collab, except the human chose not to return to their original world. Really now? What? The collab story is literally one for one for Limbus Arknights collab. So basically, it was more or less the same, but the choice was different. Which doesn't make any... Actually, no, let's be honest. I'd much rather live in Terra myself.
Okay. Even if Limbus chose to stay in Terra, I'm very sure at least some kind of fixers would hunt them down. Someone will do
But
it.
can
Because,
they
you know,
cross though? Can they cross if
Yes.
the gate is closed?
There is a color fixer that can actually traverse dimensions. I will not say their name, but there is someone who can do that.
Fuck.
And yeah, our boy Heathcliff can also travel dimensions. Apparently, it was just said in an interview that our boy Heathcliff can just time travel.
Damn.
He
Okay
can just
then.
do that.
Them finding out their guns were worth crap was funny as hell. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Now, how the fuck are you gonna use like a weapon that is actually just, you know, some like a high caliber assault rifle on in a sense? Won't do shit in front of magic. Especially when you have anime and God by your side.
Man,
As in, the other
That's-
game's characters came into the Arknights world and resolve an issue connecting both worlds. Ah. Sorry, what were you saying, V? Sorry, I interrupted.
I said that's like trying to shoot the New Zenless person, Sigurd, like the night girl with an assault rifle. That's not gonna do shit.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
You see how armored she is?
Yes, literally not at all. So that means that she's far more dangerous than she appears to be.
Yeah, exactly.
At night was not 1-to-1. Come on, there are a lot of differences. Only the plot beats are similar, and no, Heathcliff can't dimension travel. The power he has is the dimensional necromancy. Oh, I see. Also, you don't have people able to make bullets. Yeah, there's also that. Wait, what about your companions? I doubt you came all the way here on your own. That's we were forced to split up due to certain forces that were in due to certain forces that were in pursuit. Wait, stop. Amiga's ears twitched as she came to a stop and began scanning the surrounding area. Then, there. As we stood about confused, Amiga noticing something pointing towards the seashore hidden behind large and cracked rock formations. What are we supposed to, huh? There we saw someone wielding a lengthy greatsword. Bickering with... Bickering with two familiar faces. Again, move, you're in the way. You shouldn't worry as you do. You needn't worry as you do. We have had ample experience battling monsters who are much like them. Listen, I'm not worried. It's... Come on, better to have 3 fighters than 1, right? Besides, you're the first person we run into out here, so we've got a lot of questions to ask. Yisang, Ismael, Dante, you're unharmed. And here I was getting ready for a 3 days long search. Ismael was ready for the long grind, huh? What a relief. We were all... Sorry.
She always has to suck the fun out of everything.
Man, a 3-day long search. She was actually not gonna get a wink of sleep for all this time. She was ready to pull like an actual, like, you know, how do you call it? Like a sailor in the middle of a storm, kind of like demand.
Yeah. I mean, she is a sailor.
Yeah. He himself can't go to other dimensions. He can, however, bring people to life, even if they are from the other dimensions. What made Erkling so OP was because he found a way to do both. I see. So wait a minute, that is actually one of his powers? Like canon? Like our Heathcliff can do that too?
Yeah, it was confirmed by the director.
Crap, I had not realized that. Damn.
Pretty sure.
What a relief. We were all really worried that we might never be able to find you. We managed to find them thanks to the help of Miss Amiya here. I think is what he said. Yes, Miss Amiya here. Amiya? Are you two acquainted? Not a good time for a reunion. It can wait until after we take out the sea monsters. Skadi, are those organisms the Seaborns Doctor who? Dr. Kalchis mentioned? There are sea terrors to be
Whoa.
specific. Hmm?
Is that Scatty? I think that's Scatty.
Yes, that is Skadi. Wait a minute.
Damn.
She didn't look like that?
No, she looks a little different.
Yeah,
I
she
like it.
didn't look like that, so she's looking differently.
But yeah.
Wait, is this like art? Is this the art style? Man, it's low quality, so I cannot possibly know. There is no way for me to actually increase the quality because this is how it was uploaded. Is this actually the like art
Limbus.
style of Limbus?
Yeah, it is.
I see. So that's why they're looking a little different. So good that Ismail got her ego. Oh yeah. He can awaken it, yes. The theory that he is the secret son of Iori is that in a lot of his art, when he's juiced up, he has violet snake-like eyes. Sorry, hiccup. Just like hers, also an orphan. Wait a minute, Iori? I have heard this name before, but it doesn't ring a bell as to who it
You'll
was.
understand soon enough.
Okay. Wait a minute, have I not met Iori yet?
It's not part of Limbus, but it's part of Leviathan.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's old Skadi. I see. Limbus art style. I see. Limbus art style of OG Skadi. Wait a minute. Skadi actually has a new form then? Okay. Collab the DMs you the OG Skadi. Okay. Give me a sec. I'm actually a little curious with this one. Yeah, she is somewhat different. I can see that now. She doesn't look half bad in the original. Huh. Yeah, not that different though. Like you can also you can tell that she's actually, the same person but different different art style. Of course.
The hair is a bit darkened in Limbus, I can see.
Yeah, it's the shading of it. It's a little bit grimy, greedier, which is nice because that's what makes Limbus, the dark story that it is. The purple colors beating up Vergilius is in the Leviathan. Wait a minute, what? The purple color beating up Vergilius in the Leviathan? I don't remember Vergilius getting beaten up in Leviathan. What are you talking about? Which I never finished. I still have the final 5 chapters in Leviathan to read through. There is Skadi of the Corrupt Heart. Oh, I see. It's because this event is set a little in the past, the early story of Arknights. Even Amiya is different now. Oh, I see. So it's in the actual story of Arknights, things have progressed as of the time where the collab actually came to be, like it was released, but it's not actually happening parallel to it like Limbus is. It's actually taking place in the earlier chapters of Arknights. I see. Interesting. Usually the opposite happens. As it happened with Honkai Star Rail, actually. In Honkai Star Rail, we had progressed to Amphorius at the time, but it actually was in the it was in Penacony when the so-called Holy Grail War happened, and it was all in the aftermath of the Fate Stay Night events. Evil Scaddy, yeah, the upgraded version is I just DM'd you. I see. Hello Violet, welcome to the stream. At the very start of the orphan, I see. When he was protecting the orphan, the chick slashing building. Oh, at the very, very start. Shit. Yeah, she actually got the upper hand on that one. She was a purple color, by the way. I do not remember that detail.
That's the color fixer I was talking about.
Yeah. Crap. So he might actually be he actually might be that chick's son, Heathcliff.
It's a crackpot theory. It's not like 100%. People are only saying it because the snake slit eyes when he's like, actually in the new ID, when he's like breaking the window, it's like the most visible.
Look,
like
I kinda look. One thing you should know about, if you ask Midnight as well, I do kinda like crackpot theories.
I mean, who doesn't like crackpot theories?
Midnight doesn't.
All right.
You should have seen Friday's Limbus stream, man. we had I was on a roll, but this time I was actually kind of spot on. It was actually more manageable this time compared to previous times.
Yeah.
Now the collab is sent in the past of Arknights, but by the time the event came out, Arknights had long since progressed. Yes, that's what I was saying. So yeah, so it is how I imagined. But yeah, I DM'd you the pics, Collider. Okay, I'll check it real quick. Just a theory that I mentioned, like powers and slit eyes just powered it up. I mean, little details like that is what make things spicy. Like you put pieces of a puzzle together and you're like, yeah. And her bad end costume where she becomes the Pope of the Seaborn. Man, that is actually difficult for me to actually check because the quality is ass. Look at that. So wait a minute, they have actually bad end outfits in Arknights as well? Okay, interesting. But did it actually came down to that, or? Sorry, V. Yes. What?
I was wondering if that's the corrupted heart one, because the corrupted Scaddy one is red.
I do not know. Only Labyrinth can tell us. Just a theory that I mentioned, like powers, and I read that one. Excuse me. Okay, so let's continue because we're still in the 7-minute mark over here, and we only have 1 hour left. There are seahorse. Man, maybe we need to have like a 2-parter with that one. I'm pretty sure like we should probably have a 2-parter. Like, yeah. We're having fun and all, but that's the thing. Like, we would not be having as much fun if we actually, had as our only goal to, take it as fast as possible. It's corrupted heart Scaddy, specifically the Seaborn Cardinal costume for her. So it's just a costume. It's not actually some sort of like actual like ending in the game. There are sea horrors to be specific, the less sophisticated ones amongst them. And they are probably here for me. Sea terrors? I hear the sticky noise of something viscous slithering against the rocks. When I turn to face the origin of the unsettling noise, I smell the heavy, wet... blah, 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 blah. I couldn't read that. Wet scent of brine. At the end of my gaze awaits strange monsters, unlike distortions, unlike abnormalities, unlike anything I've ever seen. It is as though the sea itself is encroaching on the land. I was almost certain we weren't at the Great Lake, but I'm not so sure anymore. Her experiences with the thick scent of brine at the Great Lake must have put her in a wary mood. As Ismail seemed to be a lot more apprehensive about these monsters than anyone else. Do you think those creatures could be whales or mermaids? I don't know. The Great Lake and the outskirts are full of unexplored mysteries after all. Dante, what do your senses say? It's unclear. I'd say the closest comparison I could make is that with the whales, but even that's not conclusive. Huh. More enemies on the horizon. We should prepare for battle. Doesn't seem like we can talk things out with them, huh? So let's take them out. Man, actually, Dante has grown some balls. I'm gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Man, wait until you play Canto 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're still stuck in China.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure. In defense of that theory, Dawn was theorized to be Bloodfin 2 years before the warp train evolved. For details less solid than that. Yeah. I can tell. Actually, wait a minute. How did we know about Bloodfins before the warp train? Had we actually encountered, Bloodfiend lore before that? Nope, but corrupted Skadi is one who, well, accepts her seaborn origin. Accepting her seaborn origin turns her into a fucking tyrant. Turns out some things really do need to be buried in the past. Yep, fuck these things. Hope you like sanity bomb abilities. Oh, yeah. Ruina lore. Ah, of course. All remaining enemies have retreated to the sea. Good work, everyone. Okay, wait a minute. This is a good point for me to actually, take a moment to, grab a glass of water. V,
Yes.
do you want to entertain the crowd real quick as I'm gone?
Yes. 500 timeouts.
Okay, excellent. I'm giving you a lot of power over here. You're not the first one who actually, have trusted with such power. Midnight and Luz were the first ones.
I know.
You're the third one. Okay,
Yep.
I'll be right back. You guys behave now, okay? V, keep things in order here, okay?
I'll keep an eye on them. Guys, it's time for another freeze frame. You know what that means? It's time to take a picture. Oh man, the subscribe thing is in the way. Hold on. I need to time it correctly. All right. I think I got it. Yep, I got it. I got it. Chat, I got it. I got the picture. Who wants the freeze frame? Message me on Discord if you want the freeze frame. The collection grows. Yes. Yes. Billions must collect freeze frames. Jinx, why do you want power? Do you know like the Thanos gif where he's like being electrocuted by the gauntlet? Yeah, sometimes it feels like that. If you were wondering. You know what's funny, guys? I'll tell you a secret. I was making a character, right? And I decided to call her Sigrid. Guess who's also called Sigrid? The latest Zenless character. Hey man, I never said it was that. Jinx, do not put words in my mouth. Jinx, do not do this to me. Do not do this to me, Jinx. What did the name cigarette even originate from? Genuine question. Yeah, I see Collider moving again, guys.
500 cigarettes. I
500 cigarettes.
500. Yes, another 500.
1,000 cigarettes.
Yeah. We did know about Bloodprints from Ruina and Lobotomy, but the connections with Dawn were really crackpot tier. That had near nothing to do with it. Wow. Literally all Seaborn enemies inflict sanity poisoning on your characters. If you let it build up, it will explode. Stun your characters, it does like 60% damage. Wait, is that in actual Arknights? Damn.
It's called nervous impairment.
Wow,
I know
see.
the debuff.
Wow.
It's really funny, Collider, because the intervallo, like this intervallo's soundtrack is still in the files. I can tell you that because I looked through the files.
I see.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, moving on. Didn't think I had to deal with anything remotely like this outside the Great Lake. You can say that again. It would have taken us the whole day if that scary character didn't occupy the other half while Miss Rabbit helped us from a distance. As we were catching our breath after the battle, I heard a brief hum. When I turned to look at its source, I saw Scary glaring at me with palpable alarm. Strange people who transform. And the head of her clock. Oh, she actually saw them actually use their IDs. Crap. I guess they're both technically true.
To kill them now.
Sorry.
We need to kill them now. They can't
Yeah.
watch Dante.
Exactly. They saw too much. Well, it's nothing more than a theory at this point. I think they have a lot to do with the dimensional door we are supposed to be investigating. Nice to meet you, I guess. I only hear a ticking clock. That's because only us sinners can hear Dante's voice. What's up? Oh no, I'm just wondering how Miss Amiya can seemingly understand Dante. Finally, someone questions it. Yeah, what's going on here? Yeah, it completely flew over my head that I didn't even question how weird this is. Their voice sounds like a ticking clock to me too, but I don't know. It's almost like I can sense what they're trying to say, what kind of emotion they're trying to convey. So she's like Virgilius. She has that ability, huh?
Yeah. She can read into Dante.
Yeah. Labris or Jinx, give me the lore a little bit. Wait a minute, why does she have that ability? Like, is it really that? Like, okay, you know, I just sense their emotion, so I understand what they're saying. She has empathy, like it's a passive ability she has or some shit. Her explanation reminds me of the blue boy in Sinclair's past, but I didn't quite feel the uncanny sensation from Amiya that I felt from them. So she can read me kind of like how Virgilius can, I guess? Yeah, baby! Well, I don't think it's a bad thing. Dante. Dante. Bring me souvenirs from this other dimension, Dante. Amiya is special. I'll simply say Black Crown. I have no idea what Black Crown even is meant to, you know, express. That's true. It's been a bit of a hassle to always need Faust or Hongla to translate for you, Dante. I'd like to know exactly how she can understand Dante, but I think we've got the luxury of time to sit down and figure this one out. So we're heading back. Sounds like a plan. It's not like we know anywhere else to go, right? Oh, and Miss Rabbit here, will be tagging along too. She said she'll help us find our way back. I'm glad to be working with you too also, Mrs. Smile. I'm glad to be working with you too also, Mrs. Smile, Mr. Hungla. took the words right out of my mouth. You've already helped us plenty, and you clearly know a lot more about this place than we do. The journey is long. Perhaps embarking on it here, the sun's fall would be wise. How long's the journey? No idea. It's not like we had a clock with us. I do know that it's not very far though. We just need to walk along the coastline for a bit. Scotty quietly points in my direction. Dante can't tell us the time because they're not on time. I can just imagine her just literally actually pointing a finger at him. Almost like, hey, tell the time, you clock.
It's like Ryoshi, like, tell us the time, clockhead.
Yeah, exactly. I'll leave it. Yeah, that's the sound. I'll leave a teaser and the best badass boss in the whole game in your DMs. Okay, we'll trick it at some point. She has a power that let her basically absorb emotions, so she can basically take in what Dante intends to say when they express themselves. I see. No clue who you are, but would. With this being said, what a nice day. What the hell, Azuzuni? Who the hell starts a conversation like that? You just entered the stream. Welcome anyway.
What? Okay. Thank you.
He would just about anyone at this point. He didn't clarify who. It could be Dante for all we know.
Perhaps.
But why the clock head? I didn't exactly choose to get myself a clock-shaped head. He lied as easily as he breathed. Or more like he didn't know that he actually did choose. Highly likely.
Gaslight.
I looked away from Scotty's inquisitive eyes, which were quite solidly fixed on my head. The coasts of Iberia are hardly good places for people to live. Those things can go anywhere in this world, but they thrive at places that meet the ocean. So how did people manage to build a village at a place like this? The monsters are called seaborns, sea terrors, yes? While it is true that they posed certain difficulties, they were hardly the kind of monsters with the strength to bring scourge and drive out the local populace. Don't judge them based on the brief on the brief skirmish. She's just telling us to not to be on our guard, right? Skadi can be a bit curt, but she's not a bad person. I don't think she said anything wrong. Nothing rules out the existence of stronger variants of these creatures being out there. Skadi's concern only served to fan my curiosity, but something about her expression communicated that I probably shouldn't pry, so I quietly quickened my pace as we walked to the village. Okay, new episode. We only literally did 2 nodes so far, by the way. Technically 1 if you count out the if you count out the battle. This was literally 1 node.
Man, this is a classic Collider stream.
We are so cooked. Hello, Janet. Welcome to the stream. They're very story heavy. Also, hi. Hello.
Hi, Janet.
This hardly looks like a village. It's more like the ruins of one, isn't it? It doesn't seem like they've done any proper upkeep to the place. Not in a while, at least. They're really here, living together. The strange buildings tell the stories of former prosperity from a bygone era. Skadi is somewhat very similar to Ishmael in that she understands the horrors and terrors of the sea. They know as if they were born to fight against these horrors. Ah, that's why they put them together. Our steps leave no footprints on the wet, muddy ground. On it, I see a rotting sign marked with the name Faro Muerto. Everywhere I look in this village, I see evidence of long, silent abandonment. Wait a minute, Faro Muerto, isn't that like... Isn't that meant to be like, Spanish for far away death or something like that, or far death.
Not sure.
Why would you name a village like that? I'm not sure what faro could mean. I assume it would mean far, but muerto I do know that it means death. Yeah.
Distant death, says Jeanette.
I don't know. A lot of the seaborne areas are based on the Spanish coastland. I see.
Wait, Spanish?
Yeah.
So like Don Quixote?
Yeah.
Limbus Company.
I really want to see how Don Quixote is taking in the sights. She's seeing a little bit of her culture.
Yes.
We don't see these kinds of abandoned-looking ruins often in the city either. Well, yeah, there's always someone or something out there waiting to capitalize on that free real estate.
Oh my god.
You see, it's all about capitalism, man. That's why I would never want to live in the fucking city. Take me to Terra instead.
Of course, the war veteran is saying that too.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yep, exactly. Pharo means lighthouse. Oh, I see. So it's Greek, pharos. In Greek, literally pharos means lighthouse. So it's basically the lighthouse of death. It translates to dead headlight or the lighthouse of death. Yep, I assumed as much, Labris. Way ahead of you. Or more like only half a step ahead of you because I said it as soon as you typed it. Be it a syndicate or a corporation and fix it up. Better than this at least. So where are the sinners? There's a clearing down there where we were entrapped betwixt the twain of great ships, narrowing winds against our sail. Oh, here she comes. You know who it is. And that is when young Ismail boomed her command most resonant. Say no more. I didn't even have to try to search for them, that unmistakably sonorous and familiar voice echoing triumphantly between the empty buildings. That's Don Quixote's voice when she's sharing her adventurous tales. There she was, standing atop a low podium like an actor on stage, regaling a group of people in rags with tales of our adventures like a traveling thespian. Answers, ye dogs, oarsmen, 'tis the moment I, Ismael, the first mate of vessel Themistophiles, shall navigate. Oh, she got kicked over or something. What was that? Oh, there we go. Stop, hold on. Just what do you think you're doing? Oh, young Ismael, unhand my mouth, for I was just about to regale them with the most fantastic tale of adventure at the Great Lake. Manager Esquire. she's as high cortisol as ever. Fairly
Indeed.
that. Yeah, man. Damn. Gotta love stream delays. Yep. Gotta love them. Wait a second. So the Pharos Lighthouse literally means lighthouse? Yes. Pharos literally means lighthouse, so who the fuck names their lighthouse? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There is actually a lighthouse called Pharos? Brother. Man, not again. They're using the Greek language as if it is the answer to everything sometimes. I don't really mind it, but I hate it when they are actually also miscommunicating it like that. Whatever. In Polish, one of the ancient wonders translate into lighthouse in Pharos. So basically lighthouse in lighthouse.
Wow.
Okay, why not? You know the one from past. I see. Yeah. Pharos does actually mean lighthouse in Greek. And it's also a Greek invention too, by the way.
The lighthouse?
Yes. Ancient Greeks discovered
Oh.
lighthouses.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Verily thou hast returned with Manager Esquire safely in tow. What? They found Clockhead? A burning clock for a head. These villagers have seen everything. When I was a child, I heard a story about a legendary sarcas with a flaming head. Why would someone like that visit our humble village? While the exterior may carry elements that inspire fear in some, there is no cause for alarm. Yeah, they might look like that, but they're Dante, our manager. I didn't hear the rest Sinclair had to say. And the rest are... Oh, hello. I'm sorry, who are you two? There are two very nice people who helped us find Dante. This is Miss Amelia, leader of Rhodos Island. And this is Miss Scaddy, their operator. They'll be coming along with us for a little while. With us? We believe that the dimensional door which we and Rhodos Island are investigating has something to do with why you suddenly woke up here in Iberia. As Amelia was bringing the sinners up to speed, the villagers who were staring at us curiously approached us. Did our conversation manage to convince them that we are not a threat? I sure hope so. You are friends of our saviors. Saviors? Verily, it is quite the grand title, yet that is indeed the word by which we addressed. To be more precise, by saviors they are referring only to Faust and Nutis. Yes! 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 Man. The lieutenant never disappoints.
Faust and Otis. What are the odds, bro?
Man, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Faust gave me a light note when we made eye contact, but I could tell that her lips were drawing a very, very subtle smiling arc. She loves that glazing herself, you know.
Yeah. She loves being glazed.
Yep. So I'm guessing something did happen. They were quite mistrustful upon our initial arrival. What business do you outsiders have here? What if they are from the Inquisition? Who the fuck is the Inquisition? Oh no! It's the Spanish Inquisition! I forgot we are in the Spanish area in the coastline. Brother, it's always the Spanish Inquisition, man.
God damn it. Fuck the Spanish Inquisition, bro.
Have you seen the memes where, you know, like, it actually, like, I have seen them on Twitter sometimes. You thought it was another waifu, but it was us, the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh no.
My God.
Yeah, this is so perfect, actually. Oh no, what do we do after all we went through to get here? Calm yourselves, everyone. None of them are caring what happens to be their scriptures or lamps. It's first try to see who they are. Let's first try to see who they are. Man, I cannot read it. Man, I don't think they're gonna trust us anytime soon. They're all old cumbered gents. Let's snap their neck quick, then PTSD. And then put their I wanted to say carcasses, but it's an S. Put their sacks down. No, put their V, do you have any idea what PTSD could refer to?
Labris, help.
Also, don't diss the Inquisition, they're badass. What are you talking about, Labris?
I
The
mean,
horrors the Inquisition has committed.
how about please try something difficult? PTSD?
Please try something difficult. I don't know. Put them to sleep? Oh yeah, put them to sleep could be. It could. Well,
Maybe.
that's okay.
We'll never know.
Yeah. You can't do that, Ryosho. We can't pillage their stored PD pods.
Oh
Well,
my God.
We found what PTSD means.
It was Online away.
Pillets their storage depots. God damn, I didn't know Ryosha was such a fucking pirate. God damn. Snap their neck completely. It could be snap their neck quick. We have said this before, I did know. But pillets their storage depots is something, alright. I would have never guessed. Thank you, Labris, for the research, though. All the same. It looks like they already have it hard enough as it is.
Their town is named after death. I figured they would have it rough.
Yep. But quick begins with a Q. True. Not C. You're right. For some reason, my mind actually had, other, he had other translation in mind. Sorry. Other wording in mind, excuse me. I don't think snapping their neck completely is a good way to get started either. Should we just find help elsewhere? Just look at how thin their arms are. Rodia knows she's not gonna get her, malnourishment, her nourishment as she needs to. I don't think they're in any shape to help us out. Perhaps we should inquire as to our whereabouts. We are to here. What does mean? This is the second time Yisang has said this. Whereabouts we are to decide our lodging. While the landscape is certainly reminiscent of Ucorp's, I don't recall seeing or learning about any place that looks like this, though I can't say I have been to every corner of Ucorp. I ask again, what business do outsiders have here? Their fingers are tightening around the grips of their weapons. Prolonged silence will most likely turn this into a hostile encounter. We can't have that. Hi, we're from Limbus Company. We are fixers of justice. Well, yeah, that. Fixers of justice. Boy, don't you know when to keep it down? Fixers? Wait. Uti's time. Actually, this is her first line, and I am 1000% certain she's actually gonna LARP hard with this one. She's gonna use them deception skills, V. Let me tell ya.
Yeah.
Quick begins with Q, not a C. I know. Ear just before. Oh, I see. Thanks for that, Janet. That over there, it's a C blueprint, isn't it? Are you looking to repair a vessel by any chance? All these construction materials seem to suggest so. Chief, this does not concern you. It's not something a mere outsider can understand. Watch out, brother. She's a Greek. Curious, I've never seen an energy source like this before. Have you run the tests to rule out any stability issues? It seems to power the heat exchanger via some method comparable to the utilization of fusion energy. Have you any thoughts on this, Miss Faust? The general design structure is somewhat old-fashioned, but there certainly are inspired parts to this design, particularly with the usage of the core energy source. While its stability would need to be further studied, this technology seems to be incredibly energy efficient. You identified all that merely by glancing at this blueprint? You must be the village chief then. Yeah, Faust is a genius. Utis is also very close to that. She understood exactly what they were making right off the bat.
Yeah.
If so, I have a proposition for you, Utis said. In return for assisting in their ship repair, we were promised to ride on their vessel. Miss Faust has theorized that perhaps by going out to sea, we may be able to find a way to return to whence we came. Does that mean we can find a way back somewhere out there in the sea? Nothing is certain yet, Dante. At this moment, we are working based on a hunch. A hunch? Sensing the implicit omen in her choice of words, I slowly turned around to look at Faust, who nodded solemnly in response. If we are really in a different world, even her Gesellschaft has to be No issues were encountered in the repair process. Faust smiles faintly as she looks around, then she pulls me in my hands by my hems. She whispers in a low voice. My connection to Gisel's shaft is currently operating at a suboptimal level, Dante. Wait a minute, what? So it's still connected at least. Oh, come on, I was hoping to see the other Faust.
Yeah.
Man. We could have encountered unplugged Faust again.
It's one of those intervalos again where her connection is almost severed.
She wasn't though. That's the thing. We could have. Fuck. Remember what they took from us. She got slow Wi-Fi. That is not good enough. I don't want Wi-Fi at all. I prefer
It has to be
unplugged
wireless.
Faust. Hmm?
Yes. I said she has to be wireless.
Man, unplugged Faust would have been awesome. She's more genuine, like the Faust who's always connected to Gisel's shaft. Gisel's shaft, whatever.
Yeah, I guess she'll shaft.
Indeed it is. However, even exchanges of simple information are taking up to dozens of hours by current calculation. Is this a warp train situation because we're in a different dimension? The code should be identical. We have been connected to an unidentified, unpredictable dimension. However, Faust is aware that the pathway to our original dimension is yet to close this time, unlike the situation back aboard the warp train. So to get back to where we came from, indeed, the traveling through the pathway is the most feasible solution. And from that, you came up with a whole plan to repair the ship and sail out to the sea? Yes, well, I'm also a genius after all. Now she's glazing herself.
Yes.
Amelia conjectured that we probably came through a dimensional door of sorts. Looks like that dimensional door might be what Faust is looking for. With high likelihood, yes. At least there is a way back. I find myself calming down a little. Oh, speaking of which, when do you think you can wrap up the repair job? As fortune should have it, a majority of the most time-consuming parts of the repair have already been completed by the locals. Awesome. It shouldn't take us more than a day or so to get its core parts shipshape again, Executive Manager. Utis, man Utis. I haven't had my fill of Utis for... like, how long? It has been like 20 days, hasn't it?
3 weeks almost, yeah.
Yeah, that was the last time I played Limbus. We'll be staying here a few more days then. How'd you manage last night? Well, like I said earlier, we've been keeping ourselves busy looking for you this whole time. Man, for how long Dante was knocked out? It makes it sound like Dante had been out of it for like literally an entire day.
Yeah, it does sound like a while.
Like, you would assume it had been only a couple of hours, but by the time he woke up, he was already found by
Amiya.
Yeah, by Yamike, and everyone was already, you know, searching for him for quite a while. We took turns helping with the repairs and resting, but I doubt any of us got a proper night's rest. Still, we weren't called thanks to the villagers, blah 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 blah. I didn't go to that in time. Thanks to the villagers who kept the fire going for us all night. Not to mention how they helped us a ton with that local map they drew us. Also, Chief handed us this earlier. What's it for? Looks like a sack to collect water. Give it here. I know how to get that installed. It must be to repay Miss Faust and Miss Utis's efforts at repairing their ship. Yet the service they provide us is certainly quite generous, even when taking the transactional nature into account. They are really giving us the best treatment they can, huh? As for food, we managed to fill ourselves with some cookies and bread Rodia keeps in her pockets. Man, literally her pockets is like a bag of holding. Like, literally, like, it's bottomless in there.
Yeah.
Didn't you want to eat their into their food supply? Didn't want to eat into their food supply when they are already pretty tight, you know?
Yes.
Man, literally, you cannot, like, let's be honest. The fact that poor Rodia is actually, well, she's poor and she constantly has like this kind of like need because of her traumatic experiences to always, you know, have food in her disposal. It has come handy. Like it has become handy so many times. She
And
carries
the
enough
latest
cookies.
intervalo, she also stuffs bread into her pockets.
Yeah, exactly. She carries enough cookies and bread for 12 people. They did offer
Yeah.
us some nosh, those dried fish things, but we refused. I ain't about taking food from the needy. No need to concern yourself so much with our hospitality. You have done more than enough to earn your keep. I turned around to look at the source of that low, rumbling voice and saw an old man in an outfit that seemed to distinguish itself amongst the other villagers. There you are, Chief. Is there a place for us to stay the night? We do have places to shelter from the misty humidity at the very least. There is an empty building there, so feel free to occupy it for the night. Are you sure? I mean, I don't mind sleeping in the streets myself. Hey, speak for yourself. I've been looking forward to sleeping with a roof over my head since like yesterday. You'll catch cold sleeping in the elements in this environment, which is fine by me for the rest of you, but we cannot afford to have the executive manager or our honored guests suffer that fate. Hey, Utis is glazing someone else, excluding manager. Damn. Hello, Miss Anarchy. Welcome to stream. Used to starvation, you grow accustomed to eat everything you see when it is available. This was where we learned about Rodian's infinite pocket lore. Not really. It was also when we were throwing that, you know, New Year's party, remember? Honor guests? I heard what happened from the four who left in search of the executive manager. First, I would like to begin by imparting my infinite gratitude to you for finding and rescuing the executive manager. I hear that you are a leader at a pharmaceutical company. This acquaintance shall certainly come in handy in case our stay becomes significantly prolonged. Haha. Bravo,
Otis.
bravo, Otis. Bravo.
Bravo.
I'm pretty sure she's not weirded out at all.
Yeah.
I'm just
exactly.
surprised by
She's
her.
also doing the face. That
Yeah.
face.
Yep. I'm just surprised by her boldness to say something so materialistic when they're standing right there. It's not about standing right there. She literally said it at her. To her
Yeah.
face. Can I stay in your village too, Chief? The village chief took a brief glance at the hams by her right wrist, then nodded. Welcome to Faro Muerto. You are welcome to stay for as long as you want. And please do let me know if you find yourselves without food. Our food supply may be tight indeed, but we have enough to share with those who helped repair the vessel. By not feeding the children tonight. Can you imagine?
Oh my god. It's like some anime type shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
You better not go back on your word later. I wonder what kind of local delicacies await. Dried fish like they were eating earlier, maybe? Hey, Chief, what is it? Just how are you surviving out here by the sea? Perhaps the question of how we are surviving may be somewhat misdirected. For we are only pursuing every possible avenue because we must survive. The chief responds to Skadi's perceived hostility with a hearty smile after leaving some firewood for the night he left. I'm going. Can't learn much more from here. Huh? You're going somewhere at this hour? Skadi, does this have something to do with the coast? I remember what you said before we got to the village, something about how coasts are hardly good places to live in. Dante wants to know if this has something to do with the coast. Do you understand the Aegir language? Oh no, here we go. VTubers are so fascinating. Indeed they are, Anarchy, don't they? Aegir language. No. Dante, Skadi just spoke in Aegirian. What the fuck? Wait, Dante can understand the language? I couldn't understand a word. Man, I couldn't understand a word of Skadi and the chief's conversation because I don't speak Aegirian. Amiya said. It may only be that there were enough lexical similarity between one of the city's languages and the language Skadi spoke in for them to comprehend the meaning. Lexical similarity between one of the city's languages? What the fuck? You're trying to tell me that in the city they actually have some sort of dialect that actually resembles Aegirian? Weird coincidence. Anyway, I have some things to look into, something you're all too slow to see. You still have to tell us about it later. Please remember you're not on a solo mission, Skadi. This is a team effort from Rhodos Island. Skadi nodded lightly before leaping off into the night, out of our sights. I'm kinda worried. She's not the best with people, but she's also pretty thoughtful. She'll be okay. Should we head inside? The sun's starting to set already. Oh yeah, we can probably just pick an unlit building and stay the night there, right? Trying our best to ignore the mood that was starting to turn awkward, we made our way into the nearby unoccupied building. I think we just went through the second node, baby. Bravo to Asvi.
Yes, we made it. We're not stuck anymore.
Only 2 nodes. In a 2.5-hour stream so far. She's lying. Yeah, she's lying through her teeth. We are cooked indeed, man. I think Faust is just bullshitting them. Perhaps she is. I didn't really believe it myself. I'm just, questioning her logic in the explanation. That, oh yeah, in the city somewhere, maybe someone is actually speaking Algerian, so that's why you know. This shit's so cool. Yeah. We walked past a few narrow buildings and remnants of narrow buildings. What? We walked past a few narrow buildings and remnants of narrow buildings before we came across a hall large enough to house all 15 or so of us. Bro, I'm pretty sure this village actually wouldn't actually have enough to, house 15 people. Like, it didn't seem like that from the exterior. The houses looked fairly small. Unless if you're sleeping literally side by side with everyone, which is actually kinda... whatever.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I mean, it depends on who you sleep side by side with. Like, if Dante is to sleep side by side Faust and Nutis, maybe he's happy. But I wouldn't say the same for everyone else. Okay, now we're ready. With the curtains of the window removed, the smoke has an exit. Man, imagine. Okay, so imagine the guests. For example, Amiya. Who would have been the worst to sleep side by side with?
Gregor?
Maybe. Yeah, I was thinking Gregor too.
Gregor, I'm most
you read my mind. You read my mind. Yeah. It would have been quite the case to actually sleep side by side with Gregor. Not because the Gregor itself, it's actually, it's like, it's the first time she's actually meeting those people, right? So the most bizarre to actually, have an experience like that would actually be Gregor in this case. Heathcliff.
Yeah.
Heathcliff just loves to fucking sleep deeply. Unless he actually snores a lot.
Listen, I know why Janet said Heathcliff. She's biased.
I know she's fucking biased. I know. I'm just trying to repel it somehow.
There's no repelling that. That's like me saying Faust.
Wait a minute. I didn't read her line. Sorry. Okay, now we're ready. With the curtains on the window removed, the smoke has an exit. Oh, I thought we were doomed to shudder ourselves to sleep with the soaking wet firewood and all. I had no idea that worked. We just have to get a small fire going underneath it until the wood dries up and catches fire. The downside being all the smoke. It's clear that she has some field experience, unlike some fools I know. Damn, Otis, damn. I shan't sit here, let her carry the burden of labor alone. Bequeath upon me thine ingredients, young Rhodia, for I shall conjure thee a pot of special fixer soup. You're making soup with cookies and jelly? No, you are not getting anywhere near the kitchen again, not after what you cooked up last time. Sinclair said
don't remind me.
calmly. Ah, sorry.
I said, don't remind me of what they cooked last time. Good God.
Okay, you know what? Give the ingredients to Otis. Like, just go ahead.
Yeah. Either Otis or Mersault, man.
Yeah, while I must admit to a certain level of interest, as many of our fellows viscera are often racked with intense agony upon ingesting dishes of your making, perhaps it would be wiser that we save the occasion for a safer environment. Yisang Yisang just wants to get entertained by seeing others throw up for a change. since he is the one who's actually getting nauseous all the time.
Yeah.
Right, don't you remember? We agreed to leave cooking to Mer or Otis if we're ever Uti. Actually, Uti would make sense even in Greek because it wouldn't make sense in Greek because she's not speaking directly to Utis in order to call her Uti. What the fuck? You're speaking about Utis in this case. You need to add the S in this case. Man, the one time they're about to be creative, but they're failing it too. We agreed to leave cooking to Mer or Utis if we're ever in a situation like this, remember? Did we? See, I think it's become some sort of an unspoken rule after everything that happened. Remember back during last year's cooking contest at Cake Corp, there were the only 2 people who managed to get remotely positive reviews. I mean, come on, man. Whoa, Sinclair over here. Goddamn, his next line is actually something, alright, and I fully agree with him. Oh, does that mean we'll get to try Otis's cooking once again? Man, that guy really wants mother's cooking, doesn't he?
Yes.
Man, if I didn't know any better, I would say that Sinclair is being very greedy right now. And his greed actually kind of sickens me.
Absolute gluttony residence.
Denied. We still have plenty of high-calorie foods like cookies and jellies here. I find no reason to do something so inefficient. Fuck! Dante, ask her politely.
All right. Might I say the first and rare Otis L of all time?
In this case, I agree. God damn it. God damn it.
God damn it.
Hey,
Otis.
if Dante asks for it, she will not say no. She will not say no.
Yep. She would not say that.
Oh, something inside me really hopes for him to literally say to her to actually do so in the next line. What if he finds it like a tactical kind of thing to actually boost a little bit of morale after they have found themselves in this very like unfortunate situation, huh? Only one way to find out. Man, it skipped over completely. Dante, you're so bitch ass. Man, every time I want this guy to actually do something. I'm glad to see that everyone's still energetic. Given the circumstances, it can't be easy to suddenly wake up in an unfamiliar environment. Well, we're all quite used to getting thrown into unfamiliar places. Speaking of which, did you manage to reach your colleagues, Amiya? She shook her head concerned. They might have lost their comms devices, or maybe they ran into some other trouble. Could they be in danger? I don't know, but I'm sure they're okay. The Dr. Katzitz they're both more than capable enough to look after themselves. Wait a minute. Well, every time she's referring to that doctor, is she talking about the guy who's actually in, you know, the protagonist in Arknights?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's his
Doctor.
canon name, Katsits.
No,
Interesting.
Calcis is like an assistant to Doctor.
But
another
he says,
operator.
but he says doctor. That's why I was
Doctor
questioning.
Calcis? Oh, I thought it was just Doctor alone. If it's Doctor alone, then it's the protagonist. But yeah,
No, what is it, Labris then?
Labrys, enlighten us. I'm LARPing Arknights right now.
Yeah. Long have this curiosity lingered with me, thus allow me to inquire. Corporations are by their nature organizations in pursuit of profit. Yet the activities of your corporation resemble those of charity organizations as opposed to a pharmaceutical company. Is there aught that might explicate this blurred distinction? I wanted to know too, how come a pharmaceutical company like Rhodos Island Rhodos Island's helping people? Something about what Honglo said brings back unpleasant memories. Cassit also has doctor title. I see. Doctor is the main protagonist. We know not his name. Dr. Cassit is the female cat girl who is sort of like above him in rank at the start, and well, what? Labris? What?
Female character is so like above him in rank at the start.
Let me just DM Collider. Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Here we
be a
go
two-parter,
again.
isn't it? It's
Here
gonna
we
be
go.
a two-parter.
It's gonna be a 3-parter at this pace.
Yeah, dude. By the way, Collider, at the end of the stream, do you want to watch the Kanto 9 teaser? Like the Kanto teaser?
Sure. Oh, fuck, it's her. I think I do remember her.
Yeah.
I don't remember
It's
her
also-
lore, though. I do know that she was important. Calcit and Monster. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Faust got the ego for her. And it's like the better fluid sac. It heals like 80 HP, I think.
Damn.
Gives you a shield.
I wish I had gotten that. Not before April Fools. Okay. You heard Janet V. Teaser
That's
after
fair.
April Fools.
The April Fool's is hilarious. I think you're gonna love it. Like you
Mm.
specifically are going to love it.
Mhm.
I've seen it.
I do remember it. That was like the body swap or whatever, but I don't know anything excluding that one thumbnail, which basically spoiled me. That actually Don Quixote is getting the body of Faust. Oh man, I do not want to know who actually got the body of Utis. It's gonna be so bizarre. Don't tell me that is like the biggest surprise I'm gonna probably get.
No, I'm not even planning to tell you anyways. Don't
It's
worry.
probably gonna be like, wait, it's like, wait a minute, is it swapped by gender or not? Because I really do not want to say that the one who's actually gonna get Utis's body is actually gonna be Mersault or some shit.
I don't know. That's the thing. I can't tell you. I don't know.
Fair enough, fair enough. I actually drew that ego when I was fishing for Polish Gregor. I have every AK ego save for Hongla. Ooh, bravo. Like, I know that Cassit has lots of deep lore when it comes to Babel organization, pre-amnesiac doctor lore, and other stuff, but I don't remember too much about her true nature. I see. Wait a minute, you don't know? Man, you have, wait a minute, you have played this game from the very beginning. How are you not knowing about her true nature? I would assume that they would have actually, you know, let the people know after so many years, you know what I mean? They're swapped in pairs. I see, Janet. Okay. Moving on. After this node, I think we are gonna have to call it a day because only 10 minutes are remaining. Sorry everyone, but we were having a lot of fun. And I do stall a lot, yes. Yes, but I haven't played the events and shit like that for like 2 years. Oh, fair enough, Labris. Cassid was a cat girl made in a lab. Only logging in to collect the login rewards and roll on new 6 stars. Fair enough. Genetically engineered cat girl. Of course. Of course she is. Something about what Hongla said brings back unpleasant memories. The horrible experiments seen through the cascade of flowing tears in the face of suffering. The embodiment of greed that left a terrible wound in Hongla's fathoms. Oh. The pharmaceutical companies I've seen in my journey were corporations that, despite possessing the capacity to heal, chose to obsess over the profit it can provide. Yeah, no shit. I feel like literally everything has been... Man, I feel like we're literally living in this timeline right now. I haven't mentioned this before, actually, V. I think I did talk about it only with a couple of friends. I am devastated that PlayStation has announced that there will be no more physical copies anymore.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of fuss about that. I'm pissed because if Sony does it, then every other company, Nintendo and everyone else is gonna do it as well.
Technically speaking, when it comes to the console wars, right? It used to be like really like fun and games. Literally, it was fun and games if you think about it.
Yeah.
Except that couple of people actually were getting a little too passionate sometimes. But the thing is, it was always like this balance of who is gonna do the better thing. And that is no longer the case. Xbox literally lost the console wars, like they're kicked out of the fucking existence. Nintendo has become extremely greedy and self-centric. And PlayStation is just taking L's constantly now themselves.
Yeah, shot themselves in the foot.
Yep. I hate to say this, and this comes from a fucking PlayStation boy, by the way.
Yeah.
PC Master Race won. It was expected, but PC Master Race actually won. For the record.
It won by outliving everything.
It won by outliving everything indeed, and actually having better deals with Steam. Like, everyone is turning to Steam now, and obviously, it's not to be expected that Steam will forever be perfect, or it will be as good as it is right now. But there is this thing that is circling around, and they're absolutely right, and I hate to express it, but I cannot help it because I am that pissed. If paying is not owning, then piracy is not a crime.
It's not stealing. If I'm not owning it, then that doesn't mean I'm stealing it by pirating it, technically.
Exactly.
So,
Like, I hate this kind of mentality because I was someone who actually was always pro about supporting developers in order to continue doing good shit. But we have reached this point which there are no more good developers.
Yeah.
And the ones who are, they're all using PC and Steam as a platform, so they're getting their money anyway.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
I hate that we live in this timeline. The fact that I know, like, it has occurred into my mind right now that from the beginning of the new year, every physical copy that is left, it's gonna be the last pieces, so they are gonna skyrocket their prices, and that's it. We're never gonna see physical copies of video games ever again.
Yeah. Also, this reminds me of Cyberpunk, a lot, because the game, it really delivers a cautionary tale, especially Silverhand's speech, like Johnny. I'm pretty sure you know who Johnny is, like the...
I do know, but don't spoil me too much on it, because I am planning to eventually play that game. Just tell me the gist of it.
Basically, he says how corporations started to control the world and everything like that, and like they strip people of things and land and everything, and eventually they want to get their souls and everything, It's starting to get a little scary now that AI is a thing, and a lot of people they're being displaced because their jobs are being taken by AI for the most part, even though it's like clearly failing at it.
I know. If I had continued my studies as a computer engineer, I would have made it my life's goal, which maybe I will make it my life's goal if I really get pissed off about it too much, where I create a malware which makes AI literally off itself. One day, I promise you, if I actually feel so irritated about everything, AI will become a thing of the past.
I mean, you very well could. It's just that it's more like it's scary because if AI is like this limited, I mean, it's kind of limited right now, but if AI like one day goes rogue, just know that we're fucked because we don't have anyone to stop it. If like suddenly an AI goes rogue, right? We're just kind of
I know.
fucked.
I have seen the videos. I have seen all the, all the news about it. Poison the well collider. I know. Sink the ship
Yeah,
with good intentions.
exactly. Exactly.
The monster
Hello,
actually,
Yusuf Spray.
yeah. Welcome to stream, U53. The monster actually becomes an actual operator in Arknights who looks like a Cassid splitting image, but green, and she's in Enfield as well as other person who Persica who greets you when as the other person to Persica who greets you, Perlica who greets you then when you wake up at the start. I do think I remember her, yeah, but they call her M3. The issue is PlayStation can do this because as much as we protest, most of customers that spend money are normies that don't read anything in the internet. And in the slope, they're served like livestock. I mean, there will always be people who want to like buy FIFA or whatever the fuck, or Call of Duty, or like for some reason there are people who actually will never learn. But for the rest of us who actually wanted quality, we have come to this realization that there is no more quality. Like they decided to go full on quantity, and as a result, nothing is worth the price tag anymore. And to top it all off, I saw a post like the other day, and it was like so perfect. Like for all of us young people who were born around the 2000s, it's like our lives is like we walked into a room where they have already played like the third parts of third 3/4 of a Monopoly board game. Like this is exactly what is going on. Think about it for a
Yeah.
second, V. Like it's actually like everywhere we look, there is nothing for us to do. You know?
Yeah.
Like we cannot make things. We cannot change much of anything because we don't have the permits for it, let alone that. We don't even have the resources for it either. So
Yeah, no platform, no resources,
yep.
basically no voice.
Yep. PlayStation would just evoke like 500 plus movies and shows, and you don't get a refund just now. Yeah, you'll own nothing and be happy. Yeah, that is the most dystopian shit. Best way to destroy an AI: teach it 1930. 1930s German facts. You know, I kind of agree. Anyway, we sidetracked a little bit. Sorry for that. Let's finish this node and call it a day, as I said before.
Memes time.
Yeah, the pharmaceutical companies I've seen in my journey were corporations that, despite possessing the capacity to heal, chose to obsess over the profit it can provide. Yeah, no shit. There are many in Terra who are suffering from a disease. The disease crystallizes you. It spreads deeper and deeper into the infected's internal organs, eventually culminating in their death. Wait a minute, is this the same sickness that is actually in Enfield? I thought it was two different sicknesses. The originium sickness and the originium sickness and the oripathy sickness, I thought they were two different things. There were two different things. Okay. Yes, same sickness. Oh, it is actually same sickness. Oops.
Yeah, it's the same sickness.
Damn. Okay. So it took 100 years, and the sickness they didn't go to cure in the Arknights. You know, in the Arknights universe. It's called oripathy. Amiya showed me the back of her right hand, dotted by what appear to be obsidian crystallizations. Wait, she's sick too? I didn't know that. Its appearance reminded me of the bio-treatments from the backstreets, but there was something more to it, something more restless, more sinister. It's a terrible, painful disease, but there are... Sorry, hiccup. But there haven't been any recorded cases of full recovery. But there is an even worse problem. There is even worse. But remember, this takes place like 200 plus years prior to Enfield, so treatment has improved a lot, which back in like 2019, Microsoft released the Tay AI bot into Twitter. Only for less than 24 hours later, it became the next German painter supporter. Good times.
How about Grok turning like he like sometimes becomes sentient and then he gets lobotomized by Elon? That's like the funny shit ever.
Yep. It's our lobotomy corporation, all right.
True.
Pray tell, what could possibly be worse than an incurable deadly disease? While it varies region by region, discrimination against the infected is widespread across Terra. Those who suffer from it must face unfair treatment. Yisang began with a dark expression. Some are quarantined in places with terrible inhumane conditions, and there have been massacres too. Ah, I see. Spinalonga, basically. God damn. By the way, for those who do not know, Spinalonga was actually like an, island in Greece, in order, who were, all the leper people were actually, exiled to. There's actually an entire, show inspired by it. It literally is called Spinalonga. Quite the grim stuff. I don't mean to be callous, but is this the neuropathy highly contagious? No, there have not been any recorded cases of infection by contact as long as the subjects are alive. But when the infected dies, the crystal growths on their body decay and turn to dust, scattering, which is what spreads the plague. Oh, I see. So they have like this, Last of Us spores going on. And yes, Amiya is infected. However, she is unique because of the 10 rings she wears on her fingers. She wears 10 rings? Wait a minute, what the fuck? I had not noticed that. Actually suppressing both her arts powers, her disease progress, and her true potential. Said rings were given to her by Katsit. I see. Like a fungal infection. Exactly. That's why I mentioned, The Last of Us.
But she's wearing 10 rings. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, wait a minute, what the heck? I didn't notice that. What the? Then bearing environments like active battlefields where casualties are to be expected. Staying within close proximity of the infected in daily life seems to pose hardly any risk. So what's the problem, man? They're already past the point of caring about what the problem is. Once people start feeling iffy, all logic goes out the window. Then Rhodes Island's goals is to be... Yes, it is important to develop a cure for empathy, but we can safely say now that they failed. But they at the very least actually developed more, more better treatments. I know this is nowhere near the good part, but what do you think of the collab so far? It's intriguing. Like, it has proper build-up about what is both franchises all about. Like, it has a proper introduction for Arknights, but for all the people who probably came from Arknights to Limbus in order to check the collab, they also get a little bit of a little bit of a proper rundown. Like, sometimes, like, I do realize it, but it's not very, it is not very obvious that they are actually doing exposition for little to no reason. But because they are doing it for not little to no reason. The reason is the new Arknights players who moved to Limbus. There is no reason in terms of when it comes to the characters themselves, but the writing is so good that you do not quite realize that it is meant to be exposition. They're masking it off kind of nicely. Also, when an infected dies, Rhodes Island actually has an interesting way to resolve it. They actually isolate the corpses because it actually bursts into flames because of the rapid crystal growth. Ooh, Damn.
Ouch.
Damn, nah. I think what really matters is that we change the circumstances for the better for the infected. That's not going to be an easy endeavor. That is what gives your effort more meaning. I hope you can achieve the goal, Amiya. I really do. For truth. The city, this world, we both live in worlds full of surprises, don't we? What kind of world did you come from? This city. Oh, here we go. Okay, little Amiya, let me let me teach you about capitalism. I have my own thought on the collab, personally incredible, and about the criticism, especially from a certain cube man, which I will share it at the very end. Okay. Yeah, it's not like those anime games that just explain the plot mid-conversation. Also, I DM'd you a better image of Amiya's hands. Oh, thank you. Okay, let me check it just real quick. The rings quite clearly. Oh, she really is wearing 10 rings. 1 in each finger. So
God
I
damn.
yeah. This artwork also is really cool. Man, how is she not missing all these rings? God damn. Should I assume that this these rings actually have like their own stack of of oripathy like resistance in a sense? So basically, because she's wearing 10, it's like she has like, if let's say each ring it's like 5% resistance, she has like a 50% resistance into the into the sickness. Like, I would like to imagine at least. They even put the corpses on ice after the flames dies down, literally preserving them in special vaults, like the ones you find you find the morgue. Shadow the Hedgehog power rings. Oh yeah, they are, if I remember, power regulators again, cause of her true nature. And sealing the rings like a power up. Yeah. That one scene from, look, I know Sonic 06 was always an ass game, but man, it has some of the most awesome Shadow the Hedgehog development ever. That one scene where he removes the rings, who goes full ultra instinct, and he says the line, "If the world decides to be my enemy, I will fight like I always have." It's just so perfect. It's like so perfect. Okay, check the app. Give me a second, Jinx. I want to finish this node so we can move on to the memes and then call it a day. What kind of place is this? Is the city anyway? The kind of place with too many pointless rules. Oh yeah. By the way, there is like a saying that specifically the fact that they actually show them behind bars. There is like this saying that basically goes that if a state is actually falling apart, the more ridiculous their laws become. So, yeah, there's that. Wrong string. Yes, I know. I just checked it. Excusez-moi. Sorry. We didn't move the head far, way too far, so don't worry. In game, she actually starts off as a 4-star character, which is upgraded to a 5-star when you reach a certain part of the story. Ooh, nice. The kind of place where the moment you think, isn't this too much, you see something even worse. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sweepers.
Yeah, just try as I might, I couldn't think of a single positive thing about the city. Wow. I mean, he's not wrong. What is good about this fucking place?
Nothing.
The sinners seem to be in agreement, as most of what came after was quite scathing. The kind of place where good deeds rarely ever go unpunished, where sympathy is a good attitude to have if you like getting stabbed in the back. Nothing good ever works out there. It's shithole. Hey, I think Heathcliff actually managed to, He actually managed to, well, condense it into a single fucking word. Have you seen this meme V, of the happiest
Which
man in
one?
Birmingham?
Happiest man bringing.
It's
I've
like
heard of it.
yeah, it's like I woke up in a fucking steamy mood, yeah, because I live in a shithole. Yeah, that's the city, all right.
Yeah.
I hope this event gets rerun. It was really fun. I hope so too, Murphy. I so badly wanna play it. They might do a rerun after they rerun Springtime. So count to 10-ish, maybe. It's an irrational place full of absurdities. Yeah, sorry, V.
You gotta finish count to 9.
I will do so. Don't worry. We are just right around the corner. I was planning to do so after I'm done with the new patch in HSR.
Yeah, that's fair.
Absurdity is an omnipresence. Therefore, it is not a subject by which one should be aggrieved. We can at least grouse about them, though. I mean, it's the only thing we can do. It would be more correct to experience more and acclimate oneself to it instead of complaining. Do you love the city you live in?
No, no, no.
You did say something like that last time.
I know. It was an abnormality reference.
No. I was reading the line of Sinclair, but you know what? You did say something like that last time. I'm in between reading when you actually answer. Sorry. People
okay.
whining about the collab taking the space for intervallo and the railway as if we always had two intervallo, as if another would have fit, and as if a railway wasn't something done in 1 or 2 hours. People just love to be dramatic, let's be honest. At this point, they are never really satisfied. Everyone has like their own opinion of what is good. No, proceed. No.
Man, like the new Gregor, right? You saw him. He looks awesome as fuck, right?
Yeah.
The thing he's based on has a mustache, and because Gregor has like his mustache is faded, people were complaining about that. They were also complaining about his hair. I think they did that because Gregor is much younger. Also, he always had stubble. They literally call him stubble in the game, so I wasn't really surprised by him having no mustache. People just want to find an excuse to complain about everything.
Man, I know that. I know. Like, I actually, like, I saw a little short, like, that was actually made from the actual, I think, Honkai Star Rail, like, server.
Yeah.
It was just before the stream too. Like I saw like how people reacted to the new unit in Honkai Star Rail of Robin, which is with a swimsuit. That it's like Gunner bait, and it's it's disgusting. She's such a slut and all that. Like the misogyny was going fucking haywire. And from the same fucking people, it had like how everyone reacted about the Venturin, who also has like a summer outfit. Oh, yes, please peg.
Oh my god, yeah, of course. Hoyo fans have two sides. Full on hatred or full on like lust. It's either one. Man.
I don't know why a Venturin specifically is getting like like everyone hates me. I have realized that everyone hates me because I don't like Aventurine. I never liked Aventurine. I shitted on Aventurine ever since the beginning, and I still don't like Aventurine.
You know what? You're valid. I also fucking hate Aventurine.
And I came to realize that Aventurine is like in the top 10 most popular characters in the fucking game, and I'm like, what? What? I did not expect that. I did not expect it. Gregor looks like Mr. Beast, and I can't unsee it.
No,
Shit.
shut up.
You're 53, yeah. Just wish he actually had white gray hair, but that's not a complaint. Just wanted to see old man Greg. That's something, Jinx.
That's the thing. Gregor isn't old. He's like 30. He's like in his midlife crisis right now.
she's not naked, worst game ever. No, U53, it was the opposite. It's because she was wearing a fucking swimsuit that everyone considered it like some sort of like fan service. And I'm like, bro, just because you have like one character with a summer outfit doesn't mean like, which is actually a one character. Like, we've never had another summer outfit in the, in Honkai Star Rail so far after 3 years of its runtime. Everyone is getting like so fucking like, oh no, Honkai Star Rail became Nike.
Oh my god.
So wait, which sinner is originally Wrath and Last? I think Wrath was actually Rodia and Last was who was last? I don't remember who was last. I specifically remember Rodia being Wrath because I was surprised that the Wrath was not actually was not Utis or whatever. I was praying that it was actually Utis. Gregor isn't old, but the character he is based on is. It's the point, and he's an out of prime old man taking young talent under his wing. I see. Wrath and Last is actually Heathcliff. Other than Envy. Oh. Okay. Sure. I don't think there is a last skill 3. You think? So Rodia and whoever is last would be HSR fans. Yep. Oh yeah, Heathcliff has a last skill 3. Just as the mood was starting to turn rather sour, Don Quixote's shout shattered through the awkwardness. It's always Don Quixote that increases morale for everyone. Verily nary a day goeth by untarnished by villains and then fell deeds. Yet worry thee not, for where evil riseth, so doth fixers of justice do. Don Quixote jumped from her seat and passionately shook her fist, which was followed by a heavy crack and the sound of small pebbles tumbling down. Don Quixote, watch out! Who the fuck is the... Whoa, no. Oh, no. V, are you checking the screen right now?
I'm looking. Oh,
Brother.
who's that?
I don't know. I am just afraid that we have an elf on screen right now. This is actually gonna get,
Who's that? Who's that?
I don't know.
She looks cute though. She looks cute.
It's
though.
not
But
about
who's that?
it's not about who is she. It's about the fact that she is an elf with long hair. I get the feeling that this is gonna get into an off-brand real soon. Oh no.
I mean,
Kiana from Honkai Impact 3rd. Oh no.
this is gonna be fun.
Yep. And from behind the wall, she accidentally broke down, and a familiar visage of a villager appeared and stared back at Don Quixote. It appeared that she was eating something out of a can while reading a book. Why the silence? Oh no. How farest thou? First, thy foot. You're gonna apologize first. Don Quixote is like that meme of the guy falling from the ceiling and be like, "Hey Ron, hey Johnny."
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
Yeah. So wait, you wasn't surprised that Skadi also had elfish ears, but this Kiara looking like you are? Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Skadi didn't look like she was actually gonna, perform, some off-brand scene all of a sudden.
Oh my god.
I hate the fact that they have actually used that specific archetype of a character to actually, make all sorts of like things on the internet and on Twitter.
Yes.
Which now I cannot really take it seriously, like the so-called like petite noble, elf princess or whatever the fuck you wanna call her.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? Like you feel me now, V, don't you?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly.
Like I cannot take it seriously. Like, give her an outfit that is like completely different of what you should give from an elf, and we're cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
You 53. He knocked the
Oh, I
strings
get it now.
together.
Yep, you get it now. You're my friend now, Don. Don Quixote is easy to befriend. You take that back. She did nothing wrong. I'm not saying that she specifically did something wrong, but I will say that indirectly they had made her archetype something where you cannot really take seriously any longer. I saw the title Arknights collab and I thought I went to the past because I also didn't get to play the collab. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Kazor. It is sad that we didn't go to play the collab. It is indeed sad. First thy food, you gotta apologize first. I last seemed a tad too hyper today. Apologies, for I hardly expect the wall to crumble with such ease. Art thou unhurt? Any injuries? To pray tell to what? To forget the apology. I just want to know what happens next. The fixers of justice rose up to do what? Oh, I see. She's happy-go-lucky, like Don Quixote as well, huh? Oh, hast thou come to me to hear the tale of fixers? I don't know what.
Oh no.
I don't know about coming to us, given how Miss Don Quixote was the one who punched the wall down. Oh, is it too late an hour? I don't mind waiting till morning if you want to sleep. Nay, not at all. 'Tis quite early an hour for tales, in fact. Prithee, seat thyself here. You ungovernable fool. Calm down. That is weird. That is such a unique insult coming from Mutis. Ungovernable. Man, she really wants to find a way to control Quixote, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't even know who she is. And don't you forget to share those fixers' tales over there in the... Too fast, again. Don't you forget to share those fixers' tales over there in the corner to not disturb our sleep.
The way Don's face changes.
Yeah. Thou makest the request most unattainable. These tales deserve to be announced to the world with great gusto from the center at 12 a.m. Yeah, that's the best way to hear those kinds of stories, but we should probably introduce ourselves to each other first. Names Mayors. How should I put this? A protagonist to off-brands. Did you meet the village chief earlier during the day? He's my Gramps. Oh, that's nice. So he had a granddaughter. Yet I had not seen you once, Miss Mayors. Once the sun, under the sun. Man, I wanted to make another joke, and I'm not gonna make it because I'm not only stalling, but I should probably stop. I have not seen you once, Miss Mayors, under the sun.
Her name is Mayors. All right.
The name is Bazaar. Mayors doesn't touch girls. Anyway, I was about to say, because I have to get it out of my chest, but this is gonna be the final fuck-ass joke I'm gonna make. That's she's the granddaughter indeed, but the guy is actually a grandfather. Oh my, you're right. I thought the village was completely dried of any young blood. Oh, she's not young. She's like 3,000 years old. Like Rodia said, while we didn't see Mayors out there, there wasn't anyone else in the village we could comfortably call young. There's a lot of Gunnar art of Mayors. Why am I not fucking surprised? Why am I not? Why am I not? Fact number 3. Regulation for walls work directly in the building, so it's normal for Dawn not to expect them to be the American type of fragile. Wait a minute, what? Regulation for walls work directly in the building, so it's normal for Dawn not to expect them to be the American type of fragile. Bazaar. In the city, I mean. Oh, I see. I see. That makes sense. You're telling me Gramps was worrying over nothing and told me to stay put inside? Going on and on about the dangers that the outsiders pose and everything? It seems that they do not give full faith to their saviors. There are things you cannot share even with whom you trust with your life, though I would like to know why. My, so there are a bunch of other kids who stuck indoors in this village? No, there isn't anyone around my age in the village at all. If that's the case, I guess I can understand why he'd be overprotective. Anyways, it's our turn. We are. I'm good. I heard enough to get an idea. You did? Oh, pray, how didst thou hear us? Via a listening device, more secret upon our chamber? No, she was literally beside, behind the wall. Mayors tapped the side of the wall. The part of it was still standing anyway, and smiled ironically. Bad soundproofing. I could hear pretty much everything. Don Quixote, right? Everything Don Quixote practically sang during the day. Verily, I see. I think you could really do with some sense of embarrassment for once. Well, I guess that's good enough for self-introductions. So, care to regale me with a tale of fixers who bring justice to the evils of the city? And undoubtedly. Man, I do not know how to say this word. I wanted to say undoubtedly, but it probably is undoubtedly. V, can you read this?
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Yes.
Maybe it's indubitably. Yeah. Then, this shall do. I shall regale thee with a tale in which the legendary fixer, the arch magnificence herself, the Red Mist. Oh no. Half.
The Red Mist?
Oh yes, the Red Mist. I suppose that killed any hope for a good night's skip.
Did
But-
you just say the Red Mist?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
No, yeah. Labyrinth, before saying that, do let them learn of the context behind mayors. It's going to look horrible out of context to just say they make art of her, but explaining it to be spoiler. I was joking, but I might be wrong. Jinx, in order look, this one is actually on me, not on Labyrinth, to be honest.
I mean, Labrys knows everything.
I mean, yes, but still, Bait used to be believer. But don't you usually pass out within a minute of your back hitting the hay, no matter how noisy things are? What? Do you take me for some kind of a hibernating bear or something? Look, even I have trouble sleeping when there is noise all over. He slept. I'd say bear in hibernation is pretty apt descriptor. So he is snoring. God damn, he's a deep sleeper. Damn. For all that grumbling and moaning, he dozed off before any of us did. Aside from Heathcliff, who began snoring the moment his head touched the ground, some other sinners were fast asleep as well. Mersault had entered sleep in his usual steadfast abhorrence to the routine, while Faust laid claim to one of the few available cloth seats as soon as the close of business for the day was confirmed. Oh, fuck me. What an opportunist Faust is! Man, what a princess! She's the only one who actually got a fucking proper cloth sheet. I guess...
poor.
Man, I guess being smart is all about, being the, first, how does it go? First arrived, first served, something like that.
First come, first serve.
First come, first served, exactly. So, that's Faust for you.
Yes, that's the Faust, alright.
Yep. Did Otis got some sleep, or... The sinners, who had spent the entire last night searching for me in this unfamiliar land, slowly began to fall asleep as well. Meanwhile, the Fixer of Sway Association's first section, though the night was no longer young, This is the first time I have heard this line. The knight was no longer young. Don Quixote was still vigorously sharing the tales of adventures without even a single sign of fatigue. Man, she always has energy to talk about fixers. She might literally be dying and she would still say a fixer story. She's not determined to do this until sunrise, is she? Ooh, I guess it's okay since Mayor seems to be having fun. I didn't read that properly. Yes, be having fun. As I continue to watch the pair with some mild concern, Amiya, not yet asleep, approached me. This city Miss Don Quixote speaks of seems to be teeming with fixers of justice and exhilarating tales of adventures. You do not want to go there. Don't even think about it. Did you actually experience all of them yourselves? No, of course not. Don Quixote's stories are usually those of other famous people. But she's telling it with such vigor that it almost sounds like she was there herself. Well, I guess, if you really want to get into it, some of them might be retellings of Don Quixote's personal experiences. Man, I got a really bad hiccup now. Surprisingly, Skadi's race, I don't believe, can get infected with Orphy. However, they have their own issues. Oh, alright. She old. She old, alright. Don Quixote really do be old. Ismael replied uncertainly, thinking back to the plays we were made to watch back in La Mancha land. La Mancha land. Well, I think all of those stories, even though they are only partially true, just go to show what a ridiculous place it can be. We wouldn't need fixers of justice to begin with if we really lived in a just world, right? A really good place to live would be quiet and peaceful without someone having to force it. Haha, that's true. I hope there'll come a day where Rhodes Island can be a normal pharmaceutical company in the future. Something's wrong? No, I just thought Miss Mayers and I made contact. Did she overhear our conversation? I looked to her direction. Blah, 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 blah. Too fast. Okay, there we go. I looked to her direction as well, but all I saw was Mayors excitedly reacting to Don Quixote's tales. Well, what happened then? Thus spake Lady Luutis, boldly before the soldiers who stood in our path. Oh yeah. Thou presumeth to stand in our path, servants of a master most unworthy. I, Utis, shall educate ye on how manner maketh. Hearing Don Quixote glazing Utis is so good.
Victory.
What a nice change. Don Quixote was now retelling the stories of Limbus Company's adventures in Hong Yuan, and Utis, who could no longer stand Don Quixote's unintentional alterations of the story, jumped to her feet and shouted. She couldn't take the glaze, you see. Damn it, what kind of a nonsense are you feeding her? I never said anything like that. You most definitely did, dear, in my ears. Verily, certain aspects of this retelling may have been exaggerated. That's tales of adventures for you. Things are bound to get a bit dry when a story is told too realistically and as is, right? You know nothing, not even anything resembling a proper record or a book remained once the profound silence swept through this village. So I've always had a craving for these kinds of stories. But Iberia doesn't stop Iberians from emigrating, contrary to their tight immigration control. Have you ever thought about leaving this place? It's still a challenge to cross the border, especially since we're going to have to pass through larger cities that are managed by the Inquisition, the Spanish Inquisition. You don't seem the Spanish Inquisition. You don't seem particularly fond of this Inquisition, the Spanish one. Why is that? Why is that? That's because this village was formed by people who grew tired of living under the Spanish Inquisition's rule and fled. Sorry, but what kind of organization is this Spanish Inquisition? Sinclair asked, face turning cold upon hearing the word Spanish Inquisition. Man, how many times I'm gonna say that? And that people fled from it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. The Nagel and Hammer we saw back at the Cal aren't the kind of memories that are so easily forgotten. Nagel and Hammer are the Spanish Inquisition in the sea.
Yeah, they are. They are. And then, I don't want to fight them again. I don't
Yeah.
want to fight them again.
Hag supporting the younger Hag. Yeah, oh no, Scatty's race
Yeah.
can get affected by repathy. No, nobody expects it. Yeah, remember Canto 3? I do remember Canto 3. According to Dr. Katsit, the Spanish Inquisition is what filled the power vacuum once Iberia fell into chaos. That its inquisitors are Spanish. Inquisitors are the rapier and lamp wielding protectors of Iberia cities from lawlessness. That alone kind of makes them sound like good people, though. Yeah, they are, but there's the Church of the Deep. The Spanish Inquisition will go to whatever lengths to deal with incidents related to the church that worships seaborns. Why? An organization that worships those monsters? It seems that cultish fanatism is a plague wherever we go. I feel like people with all kinds of wrong faiths and beliefs are so common. See, the Seaborns are the ones that messed Iberia up, so following their logic, apparently it's okay for them to arrest anyone who seems even remotely connected to them. Man, this is one long-ass node, by the way. Are you saying that Iberia is like this because of the Seaborns? Those things from earlier, I guess they were kinda troublesome to deal with, but they didn't seem that strong. Anyways, it's just that what I heard from Grams, but the Inquisition executed many innocent people too in the crusade against the Church of the Deep. For those who proclaim to be on the side of justice, they seem quite fond of committing such villainy. It seems like a reasonable policy decision to me, but it must pose a clear danger to the daily lives of civilians. Yeah, I heard I was the only survivor. Everyone in my family died. What the fuck? I was not expecting that. My family is dead.
Of course, Sinclair is the first person to reply. Jesus fucking Christ.
Of course, it's the
Bro.
first indeed. Yep, they have something in common now, don't they? She has something in
Yeah.
common with Don Quixote and Sinclair. Remember that cardinal costume I showed earlier? The Church of the Deep is the villain cult. That costume is based on her being the head of. Oh, wow. You must have had to endure such a long period of pain to be able to say something like that with such composure. For Iberia, they are heroes who will bring the land back to its glory days, but to Grams, they were just oppressors making his life difficult. That's why we've all come here, fleeing from the Spanish Inquisition's gaze. Yet, wherefore hast thou decided to settle at a place that is so run down? Indeed. Yeah, I know, but it's not so bad once we get used to it. Besides, we managed to find a new path thanks to you guys. A new path? Well, it's getting late. Will you be repairing? Fuck me, way too fast again. Will you be repairing the ship tomorrow too? This place really has no soundproofing at all, huh? Good talk, everyone. Hope we will get another chance to do this tomorrow too. After seeing Mayors to her own room, the other sinners, those who were still up anyway, and I laid ourselves on the hard stone floor with only a thin layer of cloth between it and our backs. A mysterious world that is neither Man, come on. A mysterious world that is neither the city nor the outskirts. But it seemed that the lives its people led were just as difficult as they were anywhere else. Done. Done.
Yes.
We're free.
You're free.
We are free. You're in this too, you know.
I know.
Only 1 hour and 20 minutes remaining.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely
Maybe we're gonna
finishing
need
that.
3 parts, I'm afraid. Oh
I mean,
boy.
if we're gonna stall, then probably, yeah.
we're most definitely gonna have people, who are gonna be dropping in, wanting to tell their own stuff, and as a result, I'm gonna start, lollygagging.
No, that's okay. It's fun. That's
Uh,
part of the process.
sorry.
I said that's part of the process. It's fun.
I mean, indeed it is. Okay, so people have sent
Memes.
memes. Okay,
Also, I need to tell you something.
go ahead.
I actually knew that the Arknights collab was going to happen, but I was not interested enough as I was playing through Library of Luna at the time. Can you imagine?
Oh
So I
my
could
God.
have played it very
Oh
well.
man, no.
And I just chose not to.
Man,
I just chose not to.
they-
And I never regret it.
That's
so
the
much.
worst plot twist you could have given me right now. So you had the chance, and you decided to say, "Nah, fuck that."
Yeah, exactly. I was playing Rona.
God damn.
I was like, it's a gacha game, and even if I started, I wouldn't get anything anyways. I just never bothered.
I suppose. Isn't it due to the seaborne tissues that abyssal hunters have that slow down the neuropathy? Sorry, I have to do this real quick.
The dailies. Yes.
I haven't done the dailies for a long time, and I do
Yeah.
mean a long time.
Man, I am like level 1030 almost on the battle pass, man.
Wow. Abyssal hunters are scared of becoming seaborn themselves from using their powers too much, in a sense, kind of like the Great Wanderers at the Darkspawn in Dragon Age games. Ah, I see. All right.
I am so ready for WAP. I genuinely can't wait. Like, I'm so excited for WAP that I had a dream WAP was here. That's how excited I am.
So what? For real?
Yeah, I had a dream that WAP was here, and I genuinely gaslighted myself into thinking it was live. When I logged into the game, I was disappointed.
Wow. Well, it has to be said, I am actually, very intrigued to have another warp myself. Like the last one, when was it? The last one must have been
March.
March. Yeah, has been 4 months ever since then. There is, a lot of characters which I still wanna pull for myself, so it would be nice indeed.
Yeah. I actually can't wait to see what they will do for the next LobCorp one. Depends on who the person is. So after Walpurgis, we should look forward to one of two things: the Buckgag for the Sheech Intervallo, or it's going to be Railway 2 Buckgag. I'm gonna put my money on Railway 2
I see.
just because. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go through the entire Dervala again, don't I? Because it's gonna be voiced this time.
Yeah, that. Also, it's gonna be hard mode. Also, you're gonna have to do Railway 6 at some point. Yeah, you have a lot of things to do.
I most definitely do. Sort of like they use your enemy's greatest power against them, but abusing it becomes the very enemy itself. I thought you were excited for Lob and Andy and was about to chirp me too. I mean, I am. As I
WAP is
said,
exciting.
I have a lot of characters which I still have to get.
Man,
And from
I'm
the
only
new
missing
one,
that-
it seems that I
Alright.
really want to get. Excuse me, sorry.
I know you're gone.
No, I was saying that with the new one, I came to realize that yeah, I do want the Witcher squad. The Witcher has, slash Bloodborne squad.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
What
I'm
will-
only missing 4 IDs and 4 egos on WAP. That's what I was saying.
Ah, okay. I think I only missed I missed plenty of egos, but I only missed 3 maybe or so egos.
I think I should go for Solo Lamenti Sank because I'm going to get the ego. Highly likely. I am hoping that I get everything before the pity because I'm pushing pity anyways. Because if I don't get the ego early on, I have to pity it out. That's
I
what
see.
I did last time.
I see.
Yeah. This also gives me a chance to get shards because, you know, the more bad pulls I get, the more shards I get, technically.
Yeah, true,
it's
true
like-
that.
More or less beneficial on my side.
True that, true that.
Can't wait for you to play LobCorp. Gonna be fun.
I'll try to actually, you know, put things in order now, considering the fact that I pushed aside a lot of other games which I was playing.
Yeah.
Like it
was
was
a
fun
hard
while
decision.
it was fun while it lasted, but we had to move on eventually. How many books do you have, Collider? I do have about 120 something. I checked it like in the beginning of the stream.
I think I have 300? 200, 300 range, because I spent them all on
I have
the new
136.
Ishmael.
I have
Do you remember
100.
the Ishmael that came out? The Intervallo one? Yeah, I spent my boxes on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I might only be able to get one thing out of WAP. It will be hard to try and get everything. Like the main stuff I want, Son Lament, maybe Magical Dawn just for the collection's sake, and Rosette Desire Ego for Rodion. If you remember, it's like the freaky Rodion with like all the teeth and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the bleed one.
What did I just
It's actually
do?
good. Oh, you moved them. You moved
Yeah,
your
yeah.
team.
I did by accident.
Yeah, that's a new feature that they added.
I didn't know that. I just saw it and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Wait a minute, I just wanna real quick create the team which makes Ryoshu like ultra instinct. Oh, that's right, I don't have her.
Who's Ultra Instinct?
Ryoshu, who actually, you know, kills every other character.
Oh, yeah, you don't have the new Rodion.
Okay, wait a
I
minute.
actually
1,
did a-
2,
did a
3,
mirror
4, 5, and 6. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. With a support Ishmael being the daughter. That I see, thanks, but aren't Ager just less at risk of neuropathy because it does not travel by water? If anything, them having originium in the blood should make them more at risk when outside, no? Maybe? Sandblind Desire, Rosary Desire is non-warp. Ah, I see.
Yeah, I was Sanguine. I messed it up. Collider,
Yes.
I might have some bad news for you.
Oh no. What?
You have the morning shift, right?
I have the morning shift, but not the early morning. Like, that's the good thing. Or else I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, I know that. My morning shift got cancelled.
Oh, that's not bad news. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh, it's
good.
bad. I'm gonna stay up.
If you feel like it, why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, as I was saying, I'm trying to like place things in order now. Like, I do have games which I still want to play, which are single player, you know, games. And not gachas, obviously. Excluding Silver Palace when it comes out. And the main gachas I'm sticking with, it's gonna be definitely just, you know, Limbus and HSR.
Yeah. the
And
main
we stick
ones for
and we
the-
stuck with that, yeah. Like, it's gonna be far easier for me to manage and far more better, like, because I'm gonna have more games, you know. I'm gonna be playing more games. It's as simple as that.
More games
once-
that actually value your time.
Value of time, and also that they end. That's the thing. Like, gachas don't end, at the very least, until
Yeah.
they, you know, their service ends altogether. the fact that I'm gonna be playing games that end will make it far better for me, considering the fact that I have many other games which I wanna play. So eventually, the game which I do get to end, well, it's gonna get replaced by another, you know?
Yeah, you gotta do that. I'm actually planning to return to Yakuza Kiwami. There is this mod I want to try. Might as well replay the game with the mod. It basically, it's like a big overhaul mod. I want to try it.
I am gonna probably play Yakuza Kiwami myself on stream for what remains of it. Like, I've decided that, you know what, since I'm gonna be able to, you know, play other games now, why not?
Yeah,
Might as
that's
well.
fair.
Yeah.
Kiwami is fun. My main gripe with it is the final boss. You'll understand why I have a gripe with it once you play it, but that final boss just pissed me off.
Okay, fair enough. I don't even know who the final boss is, so I never finished it. I just reached almost the end. But now I started all over again because I don't remember much.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Memory recollection. By the way, Blabber's just sent me a message, and he has 1,400 boxes. Man, what the fuck?
1,000? What the f... Bro,
This man never spends
how does he
shit, I
find
swear.
time for everything?
I don't know, he just never spends them, I swear.
He just,
I
you know,
always spend
hoards
my
them.
boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably has everything. Maybe.
I keep searching, but I can't find anything about them being resistant. Only that sarcasm, which I can see why, but I'm not going to disagree since you're the veteran. No fucking way! We killed the boss and she just decided to kill off Sinclair anyway at the end? I was looking at the
she kind of
chant.
does that.
What the fuck?
She
Good,
kind of does.
good.
Kind of does that.
The boss is dead. Now I get to kill you. I didn't realize that she actually does that.
She did that for me during like Lux excavation for the middle. I was like, what the fuck?
Damn. Okay. Now,
Memes time.
memes time. Why not?
Yes.
Is it all in the room, in the chat room, in the server?
Yeah, pretty sure everything is in here. Let me just
What
point
the
at the first
fuck?
one.
What the fuck is the first one with Labris?
I don't know.
Bro.
I don't know. Labras be sending everything.
Sure, didn't you just drink my blood earlier? What the fuck? The blood clan, be another blood. Wow.
Who even is the person on the left? I've never seen that person.
I'm pretty sure I don't remember her either. What the heck?
You're gonna love this one.
Thank you. Wait a minute. Let's go through them. Yup.
Labras says marionette Sandron. I still don't know what that is.
Oh. It's the marionette with an outfit or something. This one I do not understand, unfortunately.
It's a LobCorp meme.
Oh, that's why I wouldn't understand it.
The icon is a work type, basically.
By yours truly. What the fuck is this?
I made this meme. By yours truly, that's what I mean. Because I made it. I saw this post, I'm like, fuck it, I'm at it. I checked the comments, like, this is meme material. I'm recording this. Look at the tricked me,
Wait, this
dude.
is actually real. Wait a minute.
It is real, yeah. It is.
Oh
It is a
my
real post.
god. Well, unfortunately, even though I do like even character-wise, I do like technically, you know, Ryoshu more. I can see why he's, you know,
Shang.
yes. Zhangyi actually won.
The comments made me laugh so hard, though.
Harbinger from Factory, yeah. Who is Yi Shangwang? From the blind, she's vision. For the blind, she's vision. For the hungry, she's the chef. For the thirsty, she's water. If she agrees, I agree. Man, fuck off, bro.
Yeah. This guy commented like 3 times, glazing her.
Jesus Christ. How many people actually cried?
See?
Tricked me, did you?
It tricked me, did you? And it keeps going.
Wow, at the very least, someone was happy at the beginning. The moaner.
What
What
the
the
fuck?
fuck?
Ah, you're gonna like this one. Yeah. It's done. It's a done move. Has to be good.
Okay, it was actually kind of good. I was questioning what I was watching this entire time.
Alright, now
Good
you get to
Christ.
see. This is my floor 15 run. I was recording it.
Damn, brother. Damn. Enter. What is this?
It's a library Limbus joke.
Wow.
Yes.
Ammunition tribute. Ammunition tribute?
Yeah. It's a good video. I know exactly what that video is.
전격발 추진. 한 점만 노린다. 전탄격발.
You see, that's the thumbnail that fucked me. You see? That's the thumbnail right there, which made me realize what is going to happen on April Fools.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I've seen that one.
Guy does have aura. Aura?
Oh my god, is that chaos? It's chaos, guys. This is the latest Guilty Gear character. They added Robo-Kai back in.
Oh, I see. Man, I do
Yeah.
like 2D fighting games, but I wasn't really good at them. I am only good at Tekken, and I also learned how to play properly in Street Fighter 6. Maybe I should actually start, playing 2D fighting games for the story as well.
I only play Guilty Gear for the story, believe it or not. I'm only sticking around for that.
There is actually Guilty Gear and also Blaze Blue, which I was wondering if that also was gonna be good.
I actually own it. I actually own BlazBlue. They decided to add a new DLC character to it. Yeah,
The
it's a
stream
pretty good
title
game.
made me reminiscence the trauma of my polls during the event. Yeah, sorry for that, Laccoon.
Oh no. What is that, Labrys?
I found a perfect video short. Brother, no, spare me. Spare me, I have to go get some rest.
Greedy rich kid with an insatiable
We're
lust for
almost
power
1
and
hour.
control.
We are
Even as
1
a
hour
child, he
above
was
the limit, actually.
Yeah, I know. That's okay.
already scheming to steal the throne of Hong Yuan. However,
gotta
he was
have to
denied
kill
his place
Limbus
because of
now.
his
Yeah,
sociopathic
sacrifice.
tendencies. Because of
Wait.
this, Jai Bao decided to take the throne by force. He gathered up all of the families of Hong Yuan, including the Kong family, and told them they were having a family birdwatching event. At the last moment, Jai Bao threw breadcrumbs on all of the families and smiled as they were all mercilessly pecked to death. After this, he fed their remains to his younger sister Shi Trin to permanently scar her, then proceeded to bury her alive. Just as Jia Bao was about to take the throne, the benevolent Jia Mu stopped him. She decided to have him exiled from Hong Yuan permanently, but he quickly joined the Dark Lords of Limbus Company, scheming to one day return and unrightfully take the throne
God
and
damn
enforce
it.
his dictatorship. Will Bai the warmongerer seize the throne of Hong Yuan? Jai Bao
Brother, evil Limbus company right there.
Evil bus company, bro.
Evil bus company. Imagine if that was the actual story. In some mirror world, it's probably real.
Okay. Like the best way I could tell you, non-spoiler wise, like the Nurse Father IDs are probably like the worst versions of the sinners I've ever seen. I'll
Really?
tell you something. Yeah, I'll tell you something and something only. Rodion says a slur in her latest Uptie story. Twice. I'm
I
not
have
even
to
kidding.
pull then. Wait a minute, isn't Banners actually live?
The banner is live. Don't actually pull on it. It's wall bait, bro.
I know, but man, I kinda want to now.
Man.
Also, the target extraction is actually Utis focused. Fuck. That's
Yeah, it
sad.
has Nurse Father Otis on it. Yeah.
What is the possibility of me getting them in a temple?
Very low. I wouldn't recommend.
I mean, I got Utis in only 2 temples, so
Yeah, but like pulling after the 1 week limit is not worth it since they become shardable. Because I sharded both of them.
I suppose so. Fair enough. Arknights X Limbus got me 420 volts. PM Famines go way too far, yeah. You could shard her now. I could shard her if I had the shards, but I'm probably gonna spend the shards on the wall purges anyway. Take my
Yeah.
DM. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Jinx.
I'm curious now.
It's who made this? This is most definitely fan art, but it's so perfect.
No, it's not. This is real. This is what I was describing to you.
Wait
This
a
is
minute.
real.
What was this?
This is the April Fool's thingy.
Wait a minute. This is 1-to-1 with the fucking what? They were referencing Arknights this entire time.
Yeah, they were. They were referencing Arknights this entire
I
time.
didn't realize it. Only now I realized it, and I thought it was fan art.
So, I don't know if you know, but the director of Limbus, Kim Ji-hoon, is a very, very big fan of Arknights, and obviously, and he gave everyone a free temple just because he rolled one of the new 6 stars in the game. That's how happy he was.
What the fuck? When was that?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it only on Arknights, or is it on Enfield as well? Is he actually, grinding them, them facilities?
I think I've only seen him play actual Arknights, not Enfield. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Wow. Is this actually from the first April Fools? It's official. Yeah, this is actually from the first April Fools. Yeah, yes, the April Fools event. You can look up first April Fools. It's super short. I have watched it. Janet. I just had forgotten that. I have forgotten that specific image. Rightfully so, because it's cursed. But anyway. By the way, the horse Vegilus was official too. Yes, I remember. I have watched the first April Fools.
Collider, have you seen the new Project Moon office or no?
Oh no, what is it? Also, wait a minute. This image right here. Sorry, this image right here. Is it from the beginning of the game? Is it like some sort of like famous image?
I don't remember it, so probably not.
Okay then.
Like I said.
So he just
I'm
so happened to
LARPing
take like one obscure like artwork and actually make it make it like a thing in Limbus. Sorry. Okay. What were you saying, V? Sorry.
I said I'm back in the fucking building again. Look in the sanatorium real quick.
No,
That's the new office. That's what it looks like. It's literally Hong Yuan, bro. What is this?
So this is what you guys were referring to.
Yeah.
We're
It's
never
literally
escaping
Hong Yuan.
China, man.
Yep.
Fuck.
It looks awesome though.
True. During the collab, he streamed for the ones that couldn't get what they wanted, rolled everything within 40 rolls, then flexed his Hyper Whale Arknight account and gave everyone a free temple. Man, based CEO, goddamn.
He's such a Chad.
But yeah, all of those poses Virgilius made in that April Fools is a reference to the respective games. I see. I believe it's when you awaken. So it is from the beginning of the game. It's actually when the doctor actually wakes up. I assumed as much. It was making sense. Okay, so I really need to get going, man. It has been a really fun stream, but I overexceeded like the streaming time by 1 hour. And I still do have to wake up fairly early. Not like way too early, but early enough. I'm gonna be sleeping for only 7 hours. Which is not something that I like, but it's something that I guess now it has to be done. Okay.
All right.
So, V, thank you so much for being here. Now for the continuation, I don't know if you're gonna be having the time.
Tuesday, is it right?
It's probably gonna be on Tuesday, yeah.
Just ask me beforehand, and I should be available, cause like I'm a free man. It is like my summer break right now. I only get shifts on Monday and Thursday.
Okay,
And right now, tomorrow is off for me, so yeah, I'm pretty free.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will ask you then at the time, and we're gonna be able to continue. I just have to mention that in between, after Tuesday, I will probably gonna have to start saying, streaming HSR. So in case we might not finish it next time as well, I'm gonna have to find some time, sometime within the end of the week to, have one more maybe. We'll see.
Understandable.
Anyway, thank you so much. Have a good night.
Of course, you too. Sleep well, Collider.
Thank you. Bye bye. Later.
You're welcome. See ya.
Well, thank you all so much for being here as well. Thank you truly V for actually being a guest. Thank you Labris, Jinx, Lucky-kun, Janet. Thank you all guys truly so much for dropping by and supporting the stream. U53, thank you as well. I'm gonna go get my rest now. Miss Anarchy, thank you as well. So tomorrow we're probably gonna play a little bit of NTE. As I said, it was a very fun stream. I really wanted to game though tonight. It unfortunately was not meant to be, but it is what it is now. Anyway, see you all. Bye bye. Later. Have a good day. Stay safe. Get some rest. Later.